gentlemen, welcome to the SRW GT3 Mini Enduro, sponsored by DSL Welding Service. Of course, they're our big sponsor for SRW and our round sponsor, Racecraft Simulations. Great guy, John Lee, sponsoring the rest of the series for our round sponsors. So thanks to John Lee. I've got Chef Toddy on right next to me. One of our next to me. Normally he's actually in the background, but he's chatting tonight and doing cameras at the same time. So welcome, Toddy.
Oh, thank you very much for having me, mate. It's an honour to be here. Yeah, it's
too easy, right?
Cameras. It should be a pretty cool track. It's a bit of a favourite, you know. I love this track. It's definitely pretty. It's not an easy track, though, is it? Oh, as we see.
Greg off there, Greg Johnson off the road there in the Greg team. There's our track temperature, so it's actually pretty. It's a bit of a different temperature today. We've got 18 degrees ambient, then 42 is our humidity. So it's actually got a bit of a moisture in the air. So it should be interesting how the cars grip to the track today. 37 on the track as well, so should be an interesting one. But Phil Bond, what we can say about it is it's a great track. It's on an island, and I absolutely love it. It's great in the GT. It's great in the Formula car. Hate it in the Supercar, but you know, we'll gloss over that.
Yeah.
But what a track, and yeah, I'm sure you've got a bit of experience, Toddy.
Oh, mate, yeah, I've actually been on a couple of track days here and stuff like that in real life. So it's it's a lot more difficult. It looks pretty difficult on screen, but man, it is crazy. You can definitely, driving it on four wheels, it feels like it's definitely hasn't been built for four wheels in mind. It feels like it's definitely a two-wheel track, which it was originally kind of, you know, built for in the first place. So yeah, it's crazy, man. It's a bit of a roller coaster, actually. You know, I wasn't going anywhere near as fast as these guys, and you know, we were in just our road cars, but you know, still fun.
Yeah, it definitely is. Randall Liverpool is on the top right now. He's our fastest guy on the track right now, 1:31.3 at the times. I'm curious what the times are going to set, because I know in a supercar you can get down to a 28. I've done it before, and you can be that quick. But these things have downforce. They've got a bit of aero on them, so I reckon you could go quicker. So we'll wait for the tyres to. I reckon we'll just wait for the tyres to warm up. So this is our AM split. So these guys are not the pro, but they're very close in times. AM's just our second split of guys, and one of the kitten cars on screen here. Yeah, it's definitely you know, something different. Change it up and have two splits, and yeah, it's good to see. So we've got the AMs out on track right now. Whitey Spies on screen there.
And we've got our new overlay as well. That's quite nice. Having the AM split up as well, so we'll see who's out there and who's pushing their laps a bit further and harder than they have for the last one. So should be pretty cool to see these cars out there. Who do you reckon? What sort of car do you reckon is going to have an advantage today?
Well, I've got a mate that does Pro-Am, one of the leagues out there, one of our good mates that do a GT3, and he's leading the championship for the AM, and Whitey Spies.
Just showing
Whitey
Spies sponsorship on the side there.
Yeah, the Whitey Spies entry just going off track there.
Advertising, nice. I like
it. Yeah. Scotty Rankin's favourite company. Oh, Randall off track there, just having a bit of a slide. It was an awesome shot there in the Monster Energy. No, I don't think that was Randall, sorry.
That is Randall Leupui.
There it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was a full Monster Energy, but he's just got it on the back there.
Yeah, he's just got it. It looks like a remnants from an old, maybe an old livery that he hasn't scrubbed off the back there yet. But I know for a fact that's actually he's a sprint car driver in real life in New Zealand, and that's actually his real life sprint car livery. So pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of race real you know, race car drivers and drifters and sprint cars. I mean, we talk about Randall being a sprint car driver. You know, we got Bruce Tannick. He's actually a real life drift car driver.
Mate, he's a legend. I love watching Tannick. Mate, 200 into that first bend sideways at Pukekohe. That's something to see in that S13 Bruce Tannick. Oh, awesome. So
yeah,
awesome.
definitely. definitely, and you know, you know, there's a lot out there we don't know. You know, everyone kind of just keeps it very hush hush, and I don't know why. You know, I think everyone likes to just be a bit, you know, not out there, but it's good to see.
I suppose it's different if it's just a job, and then maybe this is what they do to chill out, and this is what we do to get serious. You know what I mean? You know?
Yeah, that's it. Andrew Dawson, P1. He's done a good lap time there. On screen now in the Whitey's Pie. He was just sideways off on the track, but now he's P1.
Beautiful.
Randall's in P2 now. P3 in the kit car. But it's interesting. We talk about you know, Whitey's Pies and the kitten and Randall. You know, they've all got different liveries, eh? And it's good to just I just say the kitten car now because like there's that many of them. I think in the GT3s it was like 9 cars at one point, and I was like, I'm just gonna call 1 kitten, 2 kitten, 3 kitten. Like there's that many of them.
Yeah, and they're trains. Like whatever, you guys are, and they're always in a train as well. So it's like. It's quite hard in the com spots because they've only got subtle hints and differences and different coloured wheels, etc. Yeah, it's quite hard when you kind of see them all in a train. Come on, you guys someone needs to break you guys apart.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
But we got the Kiwi car we've been calling it recently. Steve and Brendan, Matty Gerard, the Kiwi car we've been calling it. The Fern.
Nice. The All Blacks car, the old silver Fern. Cool story behind that.
Yeah, it's a very cool car. We've always loved it. It's got a bit of a sweet spot in Brendo's heart.
Sure it does.
The Kiwi of the commentators. So is Toddy. So
yeah, most definitely.
Bit of a sweet spot.
Yeah, I'm loving that livery. Very, very cool to see him out there just representing. It's just nice and simple, you know.
Yeah, it is. And you know who we haven't seen on track? I'm surprised there's no racecraft entries on the track yet. You know, I race for the factory racecraft team, and I'm surprised none of the boys are out there, to be honest. Come on, John, get one out there.
Oh, we got one. They got Ty Delaney. He's made some massive improvements. So
he does, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's doing very, very well. So big shout out to Ty Delaney, mate. Keep it going, mate. Keep it consistent. Keep a cool head, and you'll be right, bro. So
yeah, that's it. He's been very, very calm, collected kind of kid. He's been doing really well. He's sitting in P10 right now, 128.8. So we actually dropped down to Randall's actually jumped Andrew there. Yeah, we might as well in the big 6.3 Merc. Look at a shot on board here. You sit very low in these cars. You can't even see over the hood. It's just you've got to guess where the car sits. But they've actually done.
It's massive.
It's huge. Yeah, they've done a 126.8 Randall's son, so blitzed to supercar time. So he's just going to pull over here.
He's happy with that, but look at that. Let's jump on board with Andrew Light in there.
So Andrew and the Porsche Cup, the Porsche GT3. It's my favourite by far.
With traction control, a lot easier to drive.
It's my favourite, and a lot of people would be like, oh, why is that? I love a flat 6 or a flat 4. I love them. Just the sound they make is incredible. If you've not heard a real Porsche 911 Cup or GT3 go around, I recommend it because they're just unbelievable with the sound that comes out of these things. So we might as well move on to another car, maybe a BMW if we can, Toddy.
Oh yeah, who's in the BMW then?
I think we've got Adam Proctor.
There we go.
Brandon Lachlan, we can jump on board. Thanks, Toddy. So this is the...
Sorry, frog in my throat.
Well, I call it the vacuum cleaner with 2 turbos on it. So it's a bit of a joke I've been running around with, but...
Have you seen that meme with the massive grills and it's like 2030, how big the grill's going to be, and it's going to be the whole car?
It's a car that's just a turbo vacuum cleaner. But it's not a bad noise. One of my teammates drives them, you know, and I kind of sit in the middle with my teammates. One of them drives an Audi, one of them drives a BMW, and the other one drives a Merc. So it's all over the joint.
Wow.
But they've all got their own perks. We've all worked it out. And
I bet there's a lot of tunes running around that Discord. Wow, hey, setups.
Yeah, definitely. Coming down the hill now, second gear.
Sorry.
Now we'll jump back in the... jumping
sorry.
all that.
There we go,
Oh.
Peter Pavlovich. We're down in
Yeah.
8th at the moment, sorry, apologies.
Oh, good. Peter Pavlovich, KFC driver, I've been calling him, the bucket of chicken. That bucket of chicken will be going pretty quick tonight. He's sitting in P8, doing really well in the AM split. Well done to him. It's good to be at Phillip Island though, isn't it? Like they race here in real life, Toddy, and it's good to see.
Yeah, it's so awesome, man. It's such a challenging track, eh? Until you're on it, you race this track, hey, it's a totally different level. Hey, you watch it on TV, it just doesn't give it justice until you're on there, and just the elevation change and swooping corners that kind of come down to downhills, and you're kind of coming up and up hills, and it's strange braking zones and weird camber on the track and stuff. So it's very challenging.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you. I remember first buying this track in the sim, iRacing service, and I thought, oh, it'd be an easy track. It's just big sweepings, and I was in the Supercar at the time, and I was in a new team, and I thought, oh, it'd be an easy track to learn. No, I was so wrong. It's probably one of the hardest Australian tracks to get your head around. Just getting your braking right and then get throttle down, like in the GT3, it's a bit easier than say TCR or a Supercar to get them right. And what I mean by that, you're on the limit, but you can't get it right, if that makes sense. You always know there's a little bit more there, a little bit there, a little bit there, and that's the same in the GT3s. Bit easier, but it's hard to find time. So on board with the AMG.
It's what I find in the GT3s a lot is that I underestimate how much I can get out of the brakes and how much earlier I can get on the gas sometimes. If you know what I mean? And sometimes that actually gone to that second guessing kind of what makes you a little bit slower.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. One of the beamers just pulling over, and there's a Porsche off.
Oh, that's Alan Dawson there.
Yeah, Alan Dawson off the track there in the Whitey's By entry. Has anyone else moved up there?
Nathan
Yeah,
Gardner
not
having
really.
great laps here. Helen Hodgkinson, I can't see on my timing window, but he seems to be smashing out some practice laps there.
Yeah.
In the background. I'm not sure why SDK's picking that up, but that's fine. He's still running some good laps there. Good on you, mate. So managed
I was
to
gonna
ride
say-
up into 5th now. Come on, son.
Yeah. He, obviously, we were talking about the Fern. I'm surprised he's not in a team yet. He's been doing very well recently, very consistent. The Fern car. Very consistent dude. And it's good to see someone very consistent, but quick at the same time. P5 right now, done on 127 flat. Good lap. He's only a 10th off. If he gets 2 tenths, he's up in the P3, so I think he's just trying to find that right now. He's not on a great lap. If we can pull up his timing for a second. There he is. Yeah, so he hasn't got a green sector. Bottom left, ladies and gentlemen, it says P5. Over the top. So he's got hard on the brakes, try and get the car stopped. Normally you'd lock a front wheel in the TCR or a Supercar. No front lockings. Got the ABS.
Yeah, it's a lot. You don't really have to worry so much about pinching brakes in a GT3 car, which is nice, isn't it? Sometimes.
It definitely is, especially for endurances. Especially like the endurances we have on Friday night with SRW. Sponsored by Racecraft Simulations for the rounds and DSL. And coming across the line, it's
Andrew
one of the
Lydon.
kitten cars, Andrew Lydon.
Yeah, great little lap. He's just had a great little lap there. So he's actually in 3rd place at the moment. So he didn't have such a good lap last lap, but he's 26.9 there. It seems like he's struggling now to get that back. It's always nice to get a bit of slipstream in qualifying, but it seems like these guys it's such a big track. It's hard to get close to anybody, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely is. And the other one we should probably talk about, because he's sitting in P1 right now, is Randall. Liverpool.
Yeah.
No, I should just nick a nickname in Liverpool.
Liverpool.
And
yeah.
big Pooey. No, I shouldn't call him that. He's a very quick and a very nice guy, so I shouldn't call him that.
Randall,
But
right? He knows who he is. So we've got no other Randall,
yeah,
so it's good. It's not like we have
exactly.
a bunch of different other people, you know. We season 1 and 2, we had a lot of Stefans and Steffens, so it was and Stevens, so it's quite confusing. Quite a hurdle to get over at the start, but that was good. So we got Randall, we got Alan Dawson still out on track, and we got Andrew Lydon also still out on track. Andrew Proctor up into 7th.
So we should probably talk about the pro drivers just coming out on the track now. So all the AM drivers will go into pits now. So we got Harry Dodds on track just in front there. We've got one of the kitten cars.
That's Daniel Byrne there. I guess the Daniel Byrne. So
and another a guy we should probably talk about. I just noticed straight away. I heard a bit of a V10 happening. I was like, who's that on? Who's that? Jamie Dykeson in a V10 Audi R8. So that's a wholly different left field, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, definitely. Well, hey, cool to see. Good to see.
It is. On screen, we've got Simpson on screen. Now back to Jamie Dyke. There he is.
Not a bad looking car. It sounds pretty good.
Sounds absolutely incredible.
Let's go on board, shall we?
Yeah, I think this is gonna just be awesome for our ears to listen to down the hill.
Apologies,
Awesome
Nancy Kate. We'll catch up once our AM drivers go off track. It should catch up to our pros, as we've just seen. Oh, look at that. Right on cue.
So we'll go for a hot lap here, so we'll be quiet. Turn up all your volumes and listen to this beast go around. Phillip on a hot lap, Jamie Dyke. Oh, and going off track there, Jamie Dyke. Just ruining the lap there, so had all the fame there for a second. He's probably watching the stream. Unfortunate about that, but we'll stay on board though with him.
That is an awesome sounding car. I can
absolutely
see why Iron Man jumped in one.
Definitely Tony Stark, we'll call him tonight. Jamie Dyke coming across the line. We better cross it. Yeah, obviously having that unfortunate little dip in the grass there, but it's all good. Jake Edwards on a purple lap here. So it was, I think, who's that? In car number 3.
Up here.
Bruce Tannick. Big Tannick, he's been doing really well. Bit unfortunate what happened at Spa. He had to go for another stop, I'm pretty sure, and he had a pretty unfortunate. He was on for a win, but it just didn't end up happening. So I'm guessing he'd be on for a bit of a hunt to do a bit better tonight in the Mag Turbo car tonight. But yeah, he'd be definitely on a hunt. Now, the other person that I can't see on track, now correct me if you can see him, Toddy.
Yeah.
We've got no Daniel from Drop Bear.
No. They had a bit of a rough round last week, I think, so.
No, they did well. Sorry, yeah. They did, but Adam Hughes, how's Adam Hughes right now? He's on fire, isn't he?
Yeah, he's absolutely smoking, isn't he? He's been absolutely stellar the last couple of weeks, but all season, really, you know. He loves a good Porsche, no matter what it is, doesn't he?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if that Porsche's got a huge wing, no traction control, no ABS, no nothing.
The guy could drive a shopping trolley, I reckon, Adam Hughes.
Yeah.
And he could drive it at 100 Ks and just be quite happy. and just look back at you, just like, yeah, whatever.
That's it.
Yeah. He's just pretty cool and calm and collected under pressure, which is pretty cool to have this kind of level of races in our series, right?
It is definitely. Bruce Tannick on screen again. Who else we got?
Jake Edwards into second place here.
Yeah, Jake Edwards has been absolute awesome recently in TCRs. Obviously, Husey has said he's been helping out Edwards, and I tell you what, he's just got so much pace in that car and in himself right now. He's very confident in the car, so it's good to see. He drives a Honda on Wednesday night, so gone from Honda to Porsche to Porsche, be a bit of a change, but he's been doing really well. He's definitely strong in the GT3s right now, so he's a wrecking ball to definitely a look out for, Jake Edwards.
Most definitely. So I'm just, it says Restream has just kicked me out of the chat, so I need to just quickly log back in so I at least can see what you guys are saying.
Yeah. Talking about people saying about stuff, thanks to YouTube and all the platforms we stream on. Put in some text, guys. Say hi. Who you want to watch? Who you going for? If you're going for Jake Edwards, or if you're going for Simpson or Ray Oliver, Ridley, or anyone, Adam Simpson. It's anyone. So put it in the chat. Say hi. Ask us any questions if you want to about anything. I'm a bit of a retired racer now, so ask us any questions about racing or what we think about the whole week, and some topics we can talk about as well. You guys want us to talk about something? Go for it. So put anything in, guys. But what's your favourite race of the week so far, Toddy?
What's my favourite race of the week this week? I loved Wednesday night, actually. I love Wednesday night. That Oran Park doubleheader was pretty quite eventful, actually. It's pretty crazy, but I quite enjoyed that, actually. That's probably been my favorite. But this could be my favourite route. This might take the cake tonight. Who knows?
Yeah, definitely could. GT3s have always been our top race of the week, isn't it? It's just been absolutely massive, and it's good to see. It's just been blown up recently, so it's good to see. It's good to see our GT3s just been absolutely huge in the SRW world, and it's good to see.
I love the GT3s. I actually signed up to race this year, but I'm glad I'm going to be on the cams for the rest of the season. This should be kind of cool. So I'm looking forward to that. And because I just really love the GT3s, man. It's such a cool car to drive. I suppose I came from the sort of AC world and ACC world and stuff, and then migrated and upgraded to the iRacing world. And it's a big step up, man. Big learning curve. But that's why hence I love the GT4s and GT3 cars, and that's kind of my jam. So great to see these guys out there. I'm nowhere near as fast as these guys, but maybe one day I might be.
Yeah. Talking about fast people in the chat, Blake Delaney, wish I was racing. Broadcast looks mega, boys. Thanks, Delaney. Go Fishy boys. Yeah, definitely. Spawning his team.
Mr. Simpson there in the Beamer.
Yeah, the big Beamer. He's been in there for a bit now.
I got Michael Whiting as well there, and he's loving driving that Mercedes. Hopefully he can stay out of trouble this week. And but even if he kind of ends up in a little bit of trouble inadvertently, he's always one of those guys he's a piranha. He gets back through the field, gets onto the back, latches onto the back of his teammate and makes it happen, which is really cool.
Yeah, definitely. Had a bit of a rough one at Spa. He actually lost it on lap 1 in one of the fast lefts. And yeah, it was definitely not what he wanted to see. But yeah, it's something different.
Simpson now up into 5th now. Come on. He's just jumped Michael Whiting 3 places up. He's just jumped up 3 places from 8th to 5th. Harry Dodd's up into 8th now. Randall's actually still in 10th too, so one of the AM drivers really jumping up there as well. Wow, that is cool.
Jake Edwards actually leading it now, and then Adam Hughes, so the two crisscross cars. Now, I should talk about crisscross for a bit here. No Whitey's pies on the side of Jake Edwards' car. He's got his own little livery now. Something personal, something a bit different. So one of their sponsors on the side. We've seen the Whitey's pies. I feel like they're just the known crisscross livery now, isn't it, Toddy?
That's what I reckon as well. And it's like, I was just thinking out of thought, was like, I hope he's not a vegan, because that would make me lose a little bit of respect. But it's nothing against vegans. Just I'm a chef, so meat's my man. You know?
Yeah.
Meat's my mantra.
Oh, Jake Edwards just flying off the track. Look at that. Using a bit of dirt, bit of grass.
Is that because I called him a vegan? No, he's got Whitey pies on his windscreen. That's why he went off, so we could just get a really nice, clean shot of his windscreen sticker there. He's still got Whitey's pies on there. And on the back, there we go, beautiful. Look at that.
Well, Daniel's actually on a good lap as well. I've just seen there. He's on a good lap here. Daniel's been very strong recently as well. Very strong in the GT3s. So he's just about to come finish his lap.
Oh yeah, purple middle sector. Is he going to keep it?
He's on a green one as well. This could be really good here. Coming across the line, Daniel. 127.2. Very good lap. Very, very good lap.
Very good. Mega. That's 3/10. Just under 3/10. Wow, wait. That was a mega lap, Daniel Byrne. Well done, brother. Wow,
yeah. Done very well there. Daniel coming across the line.
Popped him up into 5th, so he's just jumped Adam Simpson there, the Fishy boys. Got a kitten kitten jumping into the piranha pond here.
Yeah, and the crisscross party as well.
Yeah.
Kai Ridley, he's in P4. He one of the Juice Racing, the Frog Leap Racing, as their team has been called. And sponsored by.
That's a certain flavour, I think. Juice the drink, and that's a certain flavour. I'm pretty sure they've got different teams across the world.
Yeah, it's good to see Juice have spread out and sponsored on the side of the car, especially as Toyo Sims on the car too. Awesome looking car.
Very, very nice. Yeah.
It looks very good.
To make a BMW look good, I reckon. They'll give you props.
Yeah, and Frog Leap have had some very successful drivers over the last year or two. One of their old drivers actually is racing with Pablo now, and in Europeans now as well. So they're a very successful team. They know what they're doing. So
Hughes just up into 2nd there. Bruce Tannick into 3rd now.
Yeah, Bruce. I reckon he'd be on a bit of a hunt tonight. Be on a big hunt tonight to really show a bit of dominance and go, boys, I'm still here. Let's bring it. Bruce is not afraid of
back, boys.
Bruce is not afraid of pulling out some points and doing well, but he likes to bring out the elbows too. So Bruce Tannick on screen again. Who haven't we seen? What about Harry Dodds? We should jump to him. Where's Doddsy? He's sitting in P7.
Well, I flashed to him earlier, but it's like, there was a bit of action going on, so that's a nice looking livery though.
It is bright orange. That's always been his colour, and some chrome on it.
Chrome, man, that's cool, eh?
Very cool to see. Doddsy's car. That's always been his colour. He's been practicing a lot and learning a lot, and he's been improving massively. So well on the Doddsy.
So I reckon he's one to watch tonight. He might just
definitely would
his
be.
way back through the back, maybe. Who knows? But,
Michael Whiting just jumping up to P6. Sorry, Toddy.
No, all good. I was just gonna say, Harry Dodds is always one of those ones to watch towards the end of qualifying.
He definitely
pulls out a killer lap. So
yeah, definitely he's one of those contenders. Last minute he'll just jump up there. So Michael Whiting into P6 now, so he's the lead fishy. No, he's not, sorry. Adam Simpson is P4. Who else we got? Randall's still in P10, still up with the pro drivers, so that's good to see.
That's crazy. Gavin Simpson, is he? we've seen some real pace out of him lately, but he just seems to have gotten caught up in traffic the whole of qualifying, it seems.
Well, it's funny. I've been talking about with Steve and Brendo through the rounds we've had so far, and we've always seen like the Porsches just being up there, haven't we? Like, and I said at the start of the season, the Porsches will be strong, and none of them believed me. And look at them now; they're just absolutely dominating. But the Porsche is very sketchy around here. So when you go over the top of the hill, checkered flag coming across the line for qualifying. When you come across that top of the hill, the rear end starts to slide and come out on you. So yeah, definitely just going off the road to reset to the pits.
But that's the thing. I think the Porsches, in the GT3 class are actually. They might not be the strongest on most tracks, but they're consistent on most tracks, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
so,
they are.
They are. If you have the right racecraft and stuff and you can keep out of the trouble a bit, then, they're pretty consistent. And if you can get out there in a train, mate, you got some pretty mean speed behind you. And if you can manage this thing, because you really have to drive it, it's not like a few other GT3 cars that you can kind of jump in and... and it kind of helps you drive a little bit more. It's it's very much very, very similar to what the 992 is, but just add a little bit of traction control and a couple other things, and a bigger wing, and go at it, boys. Here you go.
Yeah, definitely. It's but the Porsche is definitely consistent, and it's good to see. So Steve just saying in the chat, you just need to put your volume up a little bit, Todd.
Yeah, it might be still on old producer volume. Oh, hang on.
Old producer volume.
Old producer volume, yeah. Just in the background volume, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's it. Well, I was going to say, Steve, you should come jump in, mate. One of our admins of the SRW. You can come join if you want to, Steve. Have a bit of a chat.
Is that better, boys and girls?
Yeah, we'll just see what happens there. You sound exactly the same to me, but
yeah, of course I would. But to the rest of the stream, it should be pretty good. So I'll just double check that. Hello. Yeah, sounds pretty good. Cool. Nice.
So what we'll do for tonight is just go through our top 10 of AM and Pro. So that's probably the easiest way to do it. So we'll just
please STK.
So if it doesn't come up, I'll just call out the top 5 Pro and AM. We'll just wait and see if it comes up. Don't think it's going to work, so we might just call it out by our voice. So Jake Edwards, P1 with a 125.6, our top driver of tonight.
Here we go. Sorry.
There it is. Jake Edwards and P1, 2/10 faster than his teammate Adam Hughes, P2, Bruce Tannock in P3, Adam Simpson in P4, Kyle Ridley in the Juice Car, P5. Well done to him. So that's your top 5 for Pro-Am. So then we'll go to your AM. So our AM is Randall in done a 126.5. So well done to Randall. Alan Dawson in P2. Done a 126.7. He's in the, I think he's in one of the, I think he's in the Whitey's Pie livery. No, he's not. I don't know what livery he's in. Sorry about that. One of the Kitten cars in P3.
I'm not sure what I see.
Andrew. Then I think that's Nathan. Yep, Nathan in P4. Then Matty Gerard in P5. So a good lineup tonight. So your top 5, but the field could just go on for days and days. We've got about we've got 23 tonight, so it's a load tonight. Plus we've got Sebastian Flock there too in P24, so he's gridded up. And our officials for tonight is Stefan, and we got Tyson in there and Greg in the race control as well. So we're just gonna do a format lap. So basically go and get the tyres nice and warm. So Jake Edwards just leading the field there, but how big do you reckon Jake Edwards' grin would be right now?
Oh, I reckon it'd be not as big as you'd think. I think he'd be happy that it'd be in pole, but at the same time, it's be a nail biter of a start, and if he can you know, it's a big track that you can make some pretty early mistakes on, if you know what I mean. So I'd be wary about that. So, you know, I'd be in two minds here.
Yeah, you would be, but at the same time, you got your teammate there too, so Adam Hughes could block Bruce Tannick. But we'll see what happens. You know, we've seen with kid cars, they don't, you know, have team orders. They go for it, and that's always, you know, good for the stream. But for stuff like this, like you got an hour and 30 minutes of just hard racing, you want to be in there till the end. There's Jake Edwards' picture there with the huge mo. Love it, mate. Keep the mo. Then yeah, you just want to use your teammate as a bit of a tool. So Jake Edwards might go, hey mate, I've got the pace, I'll just pull you along, and we'll see what happens. But just going through the field there, Harry Dodd's on screen, Whiting on screen as well, Michael Whiting. But yeah, it's good to see two teammates up there. They'll be very happy. They've been very consistent recently, so well done to them. And they are there. I actually called Adam Hughes as like a Belgian car, because we're at Spa and he actually came out with the livery. So that was pretty cool to see. Cool looking livery. Jamie Dyke, one of our guys that I thought would be a bit further up the field, but he's always been that guy that just comes through the field, ends up in P3 or a podium. So yeah, definitely look out for Jamie Dyke for here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Keep an eye on, I'll keep an eye on our YouTube chat and our Twitter and our Facebook chat. We'll see what happens. So get ready to go green. We're almost about to go for it. So we'll just wait for the last corner. He's going to lead the field away. Ready to go. Jake Edwards, Adam Hughes, Bruce Tannock. They're your top three. About to go green. They're going to come around this last hill. They'll have a bit of communication here. They're too wide. They'll probably go, right, mate, I'm going to go here, righto. So we'll wait for him to go green. Hasn't went. We'll wait for him. Waiting. Hasn't went yet. It's going to go really late there. They've told Adam Hughes, get ready, mate. Look at this. Green. And they've went. Great stuff from both from Bruce Tannock might go up the inside. Adam on the outside trying to get a bit of a push on Adam. Oh, it's still too wide. No contact yet. Bruce Tannock, 3 wide on the outside. What a move. He's taking the race lead. Adam Simpson just pushing Adam Hughes on the back. How's that? Bruce Tannock's leading the race from turn 2.
What a move. Sorry, I was just trying to manage all that action on the cams in the background. Sorry. See, we just...
That was absolutely amazing.
Absolutely incredible. How did that even happen? What a rocket ship.
What an absolute rocket ship, as Toddy says. But, oh, mate, I haven't seen something like that for a while. Has all that grip and downforce and trust the car. I don't think Adam Hughes and Jake Edwards trust it yet. Get the tyre temps to come up. Bruce is like, yep, I'm going to take this opportunity. Jake Edwards pressuring Bruce Tannock up the front. Really just on the back of him now. Giving him a load of pressure. Adam Simpson there. Got no fishy. Oh, he's got a fishy teammate behind him, Michael Whiting. Whiting's made up a few positions here. Yeah, Dodd's making up a spot as well. Now onto the back straight, I should call it. The front straight, I should say, sorry. But they've already pulled out a couple of gaps here already, but Jamie Dyke in the background in the Audi as well, just seeing. Yeah, Daniel's been really good. He's always just been that top 5 in Pro and AM, so like in Pro, sorry. So it's good to see Pro and AM now, you know, and it's good to see. AM's called amateur, but I don't think that's at all like setting in PA. That's huge. Oh, just thought one of the juice cars would go for the dive there, but just backing off there. Tell you what, it's nothing like Watkins Glen or Spa we've had already. Just a bit more chilled out. My voice can get a bit of a rest, so that's nice. Adam Hughes just getting left behind by Jake Edwards there and Bruce Tannock. pulled out the gap a little bit. Not too much, just enough. He's still got the slip though, so he could be saving fuel. Go. Daniel might make the move as well. Harry Dodds losing position. Up on the top of the hill, coming around. Dodds has still got the slipstream very early into the race. Only 3 minutes in so far. Round the last corner. He's going to get a huge slip around here. Daniel right on the back of Dodds now. Making the move on the outside. Oh, look at this. On the outside. Is he going to make it stick? Is Dodds going to be up there? Dodds is still in there, committed. Yep, Daniel's backed off. Great move there. Absolute great move. Dodds trying to just defend for his life. He doesn't want to cook those tyres though. You do not want to cook them. Whatever, I think it's Ray Oliver as well behind Daniel now. Really trying to get the run on him now because he knows his teammates up there. So, coming there, coming down to the hairpin. This is where all the crashes normally happen. Ray Oliver trying to make a move up Daniel. Just backing out of it. Dodds getting a bit of a slide on exit. Keeping it nicely controlled. There we are, back to it.
Apologies.
All good, mate.
It's just doing funny things at the moment, so bear with it.
Yeah, that's it. So, Dodds trying to get a good run down the hill. Daniel's going to have a run, though. He knows Dodds has stuffed up the run. He might peek it up the inside. No, he hasn't. That would have been a great opportunity to put it up the inside, but he hasn't. He's backed out of it. You're going to have to look for those mistakes. You're going to have to look for them. Dodds knows what he's doing. He's not stupid. He knows what he's doing. On the back straight now. Awesome liveries there. Just watching them go by. On board now with the flat six. Porsche. Look at him wrestling the steering wheel there just to get every bit of grip out of it. Third gear. Second gear, getting the power down. Look at him, third gear, smashing the gears, just getting it up the revs. Coming over the crest, and this is where the hard braking zones are. So ready to hit the brakes, use the ABS. He's just backed out of it. Been really safe here. Daniel just being very safe. He knows he's in the AM class, but he wants to move up. He wants to go, hey boys, I know what I'm doing. I'm in AM class, but I'm so far up, it's great. One of the cars off. That's Adam Simpson off the road. Off the road there. How's the action? Oh no. Dyke on the back of him now. Two teammates.
But Darky's probably on the old race radio going, oh, come on, mate. I've got your back, mate. But I can only hold him off for so long.
Yep, that's it. It's teamwork, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Always about teamwork. Teamwork's the dream work, as we've always called it.
Yeah, most definitely.
Dyking in the Audi R8. One of my teammates drives, and Daniel trying to make a move on Dodds again. We'll have to go back to Dodds and Daniel. They're making some great moves right here. If you were in Daniel's position though, Toddy, would you try and make moves, or would you just sit there and be happy?
I'd sit there. I'd be happy for at least 10 laps now. I'd be happy for like 10, 15 laps, but I want to stay on the back of him and make sure I don't have that juice car in the back of me, of Ray Oliver, because Ray Oliver's got some serious pace, but I think Ray Oliver's thinking the same thing. If these guys are going to take too much time, you know, it's kind of one of those double-edged swords. Do you just try and save tyres and gas, etc.? Or do you try and push Doddsy to go a bit faster so then that juice car can't catch up to his teammate 2 places above him, right? Because if those two juice cars come together and they can start working together, it's going to be hard for Burns and Harry Dodds to get past them then, right?
Yeah, it definitely is. And oh, look at the juice car on the outside. Dodds making a move. Up the inside now, Dodds is. Daniel's just sitting there, he's patient. He knows he's not going to make anything stupid. He's just making it nice and subtle. Kyle just having a bit of a bad run there. He might have made a bit of a mistake. Just get my words mixed up there.
Yeah, just a bit of a curse of the commentator, essentially, I think. A bit too much on screen, maybe. Who knows?
Daniel making a move
oh
on
no,
up.
look, these Juice boys are together now. I know the Gentleman's making the move, but 2 cars together as teammates is always going to be strong as well. So if you can hold him off, oh, what a move!
Kyle Ridley having a huge wiggle into turn 1 there. I just saw the car just wiggling like massively. I think a car's off the road. That's Jake Edwards off the road.
Oh no! I'll give you. Get us a replay, shall I?
Yeah, that'd be great, mate. Go for a replay. DSL wanting service replay. Oh, Ray Oliver trying to make a move. This is Jake Edwards. I was talking about the engine being in the rear. Yeah, and there it is. Dirty air.
Oh,
the engine in the rear, and the car's just rotated.
Especially behind that big behemoth of a Mercedes. I love driving the Mercedes, but yeah, there'd be a lot of aero wash behind that massive wing, wouldn't it?
It would be massively. So aero wash is just all the dirty air coming off the car, and that's what everyone will be dealing with right now. Is just that dirty air in the background. So thanks to DSL Waiting Services Replay for that. Daniel getting past Kyle Ridley now. So Daniel's really on the hunt now. Yeah, doing really well there in the Kitten Cars entry. Not as many tonight. I think they're taking a bit of a break from it. So they've been doing really well in the F3. They did really well. Almost got a... Oh, one of them off! Oh, Ridley! Oh, re-entering the track. He's... Oh, contact with Gavin! That was contact, huge contact. So we'll have to go and get a replay of that. Yeah. DSL Waiting Services replay. There it is. What happened? Yeah, bad read. Yep, there's Gavin. Yep, there's Gavin. No, there was contact there. Yeah, there's contact. Oh, that's a penalty. Oh, I can feel the penalty coming on. We should have a song for SRW. But Smashing Flock as well, making up 12th position. Yeah, 8 spots up in pro, but 12 spots up on just the whole class. So he's been doing really well. Smashing Flock did this at Spa. Started at the back.
Yeah,
made his way up.
Oh, he's into the pits. Oh, early.
Let's see what. That's very early. 10 minutes in. So this will be interesting.
Did have an off track. So I think we just missed something. He's just had a back on track. Hang on, give me 2 seconds. Let's give it a replay of what's happened there. Might have a bit of damage here, boys and girls.
Let's have a look. So, does he run? This might have been the contact with Adam, maybe.
Oh,
no?
He just started himself. It's like, oh, ow. There's no coming. Oh, there's a passenger in that by that point. He broke out on the outside in the grass. Oh, ouch.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, well.
That will suffer. He'll definitely suffer from that, but he can make his way back. He's got a bit more fuel than everyone now, so he's in 24th now. But yeah, unfortunate, but he'll make his way back up through the field. Just muddling up all my words there.
It seems that Braden O'Loughlin had a bit of an off track there as well. He wasn't doing too badly earlier, so maybe he just got caught up and all that. But we'll just go back up to the top of the field. So what sort of action's going on? How good is Bruce Tannick sitting right now? Hey, he's got something to prove this week, I think. He's trying to make up for lost ground, potentially.
Yeah, definitely. He'd be definitely just wanting that to get a victory or even a podium. You know, and I've already said that he's looking for blood. So yeah, it'd be good to see. Good to see Bruce just pushing again. He's been versing SVG all week in the NZ Supercars.
Wow.
So
he's learnt a bit, I'm sure.
I'm sure he would. Competitors, but you know, you learn off people. Bruce and I are very similar in pace, and I've definitely learned off a bit of Bruce how to drive these things.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, good to see Bruce up there. Michael Whiting up in P3. How good's that?
That is so good. He's definitely profited from the action earlier with Jake Edwards going off there. So it's slowed a lot of other people down. And he's just coming through. But one to watch here, Harry Dodds, just being smart here. He's just staying on the train. That's one place you want to be, is on the back of a fishy car, because they're always consistent, man. If that's one place you find yourself on track, just try to stay there as much as you can, if you can, with the Piranha. But here we go. Good to see.
Big Piranha, I've been calling him recently, the big fish.
Oh, the big fish. Oh, I like it.
Yeah, the big fish.
Call him Rexy Hunt. What was it? Well, it's Rex Hunt, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely the big fish. He's the owner of Fishy Motorsport, the boss. So the big fish, we've been calling him. So I'm sure Dodds would be fine to.
He's definitely Rexy then. He's definitely Rexy. Rex Hunt, the old Rex Hunt, kiss the fish and then throw it back. Back in the day. Not sure if you remember that. People my age might. Yeah.
Mate, I'm too young, mate.
Oh, really? Oh, come on. Someone please put something in the chat and say that's a travesty. If you don't know, Rex Hunt, he is an Australian, an Australian legend, isn't he? I'm sure you'll get it. He used to catch a fish and then kiss the fish and then throw it back in the water. Quite funny. Yeah, quite good.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure all the fishy boys going fishing. How's this? Lachlan Capel, P5.
Just
from out of nowhere.
Smashing on. I haven't even put him on screen much because he always goes under the radar in that BMW. He did it last week, did it the week before. Mate, he just slices through the field. He just kind of, yeah, cool. I think he likes that bit. I think he likes just to be, just out of the way a little bit and then just slide his way through the pack. Very, very smart racer.
Yeah, drop bears. Team, sorry. A bit of a mumble again. But yeah, really good team. His teammate Daniel almost got Adam Hughes at Spa. That was great to watch. So yeah, he started at the back with Sebastian Flock. Flock, they all talk together and all have a bit of a chat. So it's they probably went, let's both go Beamers and start at the back. So it's good to see.
Let's go back to the back of the pack here. We got 25th Adam Proctor.
And 11th, and I am
Alan
Dawson.
Yes, oh, sorry, apologies.
Alan Dawson in the Whitey's Pie entry. P10, P12, Sebastian Flock and Pro. Brendan
through the field as their on-track position, guys.
Brendan O'Loughlin, P9 in the AM. P8, Greg Johnson, what a great drive. Ty Delaney, P7.
Oh,
AM, what a great drive.
What a beautiful drive from him, isn't it? Wow.
Awesome drive. Mr. Consistent, I should be calling him. I've been calling him the Pocket Rocket recently.
I like it. I like it. It's good. Maybe our little pep talk at the start of the stream made a difference there. He looks like he's just pedal to the metal. He's obviously done quite a few laps around this track. It might be a favourite of his. It's different, hey? Sometimes when you can see like a favourite of some drivers, you can definitely tell when it's a favourite track of people. Like the way they take corners, how confidently they break into the corners, how confidently they're on the gas and how early they're on the gas as well. He seems just, he's settled in a nice pace now and... yeah, I think he'll be a shoo-in for the rest of the race. But Greg Johnson as well behind him is just absolutely staying on the back of Ty Delaney and just making sure he can profit from that little bit of a draft, right?
Yeah, definitely. Just that slipstream there would really help. And Greg following Ty Delaney, one of the little fish, Pocket Rocket.
I do have to say though, especially on Phillip Island, if you're under the draft or you're in slipstream, that braking zone is very, very much earlier, especially for turn 1, because you're coming down the hill. If you misjudge that and you got quite a bit of slipstream in these cars, you can go quite
I reckon,
far off that corner.
Sorry, Toddy. Let's just go to Jamie Dye because I just see on their timing screen it's just really close. Go to Yeah, there.
Yes.
Gavin. I think Gavin's got quite a bit of damage. No, he's got no damage on that thing.
I might fold to cameras. It looks like there's a bit of action on board. I might just try and concentrate on cameras a bit and give you back the mic for a little bit, bro.
Too easy, brother. So, Jamie Dyke in the Audi, we've already talked about him. If we talk about him too much, his head's going to swell. That's what normally happens. David Coleman calls him the E-Series driver now, the pro driver. So that's what they've been recently calling him. So, yeah, in the Supercars, he's been doing really well. Recently did Pro Invitational. Now he's going to make a move up the inside. Oh, great move. Great move up the inside. Jamie Dyke, great move. Really good there. Really good move on Gavin. Made a good move. Now he's going to be chasing his teammate, Adam Simpson. Adam's been really good recently. He had that little bit of an off before, so he's trying to make gain on the a bit of a gain on the on P5 now. Adam Simpson. Great shot there, from the car behind. Jamie Dyke just follow him along, save a bit of fuel. It's never bad. Down the hill. On around the last corner now to the straight. So another one. We should probably go and have a look at Dodds. See what Doddsy's doing. Oh, now Bruce Tenning. What a beast of a car. What a beast of a car. Turn 2 we're on. Yeah, so much pressure. Hughes is still putting on Bruce Tannick here. Just users just saving a bit of time, saving a bit of fuel, saving a bit of tyre. Just, you know, it's the little things in life. One of the SLM, one of the SLM cars on in sight there. Adam Proctor, Matty Keen's one of his drivers. Matty Keen owns that team. Recently been talking to him, Matty Keen. He's a really cool dude. Yeah. Yeah, as Mickey Locke is a huge legend as well. Harry Dodds. Let's you should come back in the booth, Toddy. But I'll invite Toddy back in, because why not? But
okay, fair enough. I'll come in, mate. This guy is absolute. Look at Lockie Capel. He's like the silent assassin. That's what his new nickname has to be. The last couple of weeks, he's just like a hot knife through butter. That's what we need to. I need to give some people some cooking or some food reference nicknames now. He's the hot knife. Lockie Capel, the hot knife.
What about
this?
Well, we call What about a gummy bear?
I don't know, like a hot knife through butter is just like, you know, so smooth, man. Just he's silky. He's been silky tonight.
I say the gummy bear because their name is called Drop Bears, right?
Oh yeah, okay. Oh, butter
gummy
bear. Butter bear.
Butter bear.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, true. I like it. I
don't think anyone when they race and look back, they probably go, "Oh no, what nicknames that they came up this week?"
Yeah. Come on, Haribo, let's go.
We've been making so many references and nicknames recently. It's been absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
everyone loves them.
To have a bit of a. Oh, we got a bit of a battle here. It seems with Peter.
So there we go. Peter Pavlik on screen.
Jake Edwards just making his way back through the pack now. He's just trying to make his way back through that pack from that lap 1 incident. So, as I was saying, maybe it was because of the commentator, you know, saying, oh, you know, maybe it's not a nice place to be, you know, and then that happens. So, you know, I apologise if that was a commentator's curse, but we'll see if that. I'm sure he'll carve his way back through the pack, won't he?
Yeah, he definitely will. Jake Edwards is just one of those drivers, you know, that will carve his way through. And, you know, even if there's a safety car that might come out, you know, it doesn't take much, does it? No. Smash and flock in the back of Jake Edwards. Not Jake Edwards, Greg Johnson. Now, chasing down the rest of the field. Another driver we've been talking about that's just coming through the field. Good to see. Look at that side pipe on the side of that Beamer. Look at the size of that.
Crazy, isn't it?
That's just a trumpet for an exhaust pipe.
Oh, he's going to get a run down here too.
Great run, as Toddy says. Absolute great run. Now he's going to back out of it just to be safe, because he knows these guys are the AM drivers. You know, having a bit of a battle. But I think Greg's just happy sitting behind little pocket rocket. Making a move on Greg now. Sebastian Flock.
Too many Steves now. He's still having a very consistent little race, isn't he?
He's always been consistent, Ty Delaney. He's either consistent with just how his scoring's going, or is consistent in the race. So Sebastian Flock just sitting there patiently. He knows that his AM drivers. And he's just sitting there, making a bit of a run. There was a bit of contact, I heard. What's that contact, I wonder?
Had a bit of a thud, was it?
Yeah, a bit of a thud, I heard.
Ooh.
So they might have had a bit of contact there. No damage on the cars.
What a little battle's got here on track. Just look around. Yeah, Andrew Leiden now. Ooh, making the move there.
Yeah, so Peter Pavlik on screen. Jake Edwards has zoomed past Peter Pavlik.
Yep, and now Andrew Leiden's on the hunt of Peter Pavlik as well. So he's having a great little run.
How's the guy in P1 leading in the AM split? How's that? Daniel, about a 4-second lead.
Absolutely dominating, and he's in the slipstream with Gavin Simpson there. Oh, look at this. He's over-nosed, mate. He's going to be able to save heaps in the middle of this race. Woohoo! That's where you want to be.
Yeah, it's definitely where you want to be, isn't it? Just trying to have a look on my timing screen. Michael Whiting's just coming over the radio. Dodds and Michael Whiting just having a bit of a chat, just saying Dodds said just letting you know you're there. Michael Whiting on the inside, Dodds is on the outside. Oh, bit of a squeeze there. Almost contact on the straight. That was really close. And there's a bit of a heat between Michael Whiting and Dodds, I just heard over the radio. Michael Whiting just saying there's a rear vision mirror for a reason. So maybe there was a bit of contact or a bit of discussion there going on in the car battle. Yeah, and that's it too. Yeah, in the heat of the moment, Lachlan Capel, how's he? He's just right behind Michael Whiting. So Dodds is in P3 now. Michael Whiting just dropping back a little bit. Michael Whiting will be saving fuel. That's what normally Whiting's all about. Lachlan Capel in the vacuum cleaner going across the top of the hill. We'll go on board with Lachlan Capel here. So down the hill, no lock, as we've said. It's got ABS, so it's really nice for the driver just to come down the hill. Don't have to worry about brakes. Smash the throttle, smash the brake. Come across the top here, 5th gear. Look at that slipstream that Lachlan Capel's got.
It's pretty massive down the straight, isn't it?
Yeah, it's massive. It's absolutely massive. I think it's because
the downhill as well at the end. That massively increases it. This is where the braking point becomes very, very gnarly if you're in hard out draft. If you don't sort of feather that brake right, you should really come a cropper. There's a lot of runoff for a reason, right? Oh, is he going to be able to make this move? Oh, Lockie Cable on the absolute charge here. Is he going to be able to make this happen? Come on. Mr. Connor Pixie Nixon, have we still got you? Oh, I don't know. Has he dropped? Or is it me? I don't know. I can't see him, his voice on there, so we'll go back to the action and the racing. absolute annihilating this. And because these guys have been making these moves, Harry Dodds has just had a bit of a moment. It's that Harry Dodds has had a bit of a moment there. It hasn't gone off track, but he's slowed down enough that Michael Whiting now, trying to get away from Lockie Cable, has ended up them being right back on the back of Harry Dodds once again. So the action is back, and we are ready for this action once again. Wow, this is insane. Look at this.
It's absolutely insane. I just had to have a bit of a chat to one of our stewards. But look at Lachlan Cable right on the back of Michael Whiting there. Really just putting the pressure on. One of the drivers just having a chat over the radio as well, just saying if you want to go past Mr. Oliver, one of the AM drivers, just being very polite on the radio. It's always good to hear that. Ray saying thank you. Good to see.
Is this move going to happen?
I thought there was going to be contact there. That was very close. Almost 30 minutes into an hour and 30-minute enduro. Lachlan Cable pushing Michael Whiting out of the corner. Just absolutely just giving him a bit of a push going, let's go, mate.
Yeah, game on, son.
Yeah. Lachlan Cable might make it up the inside. No, he's going to stay on the outside. He might make the move. No. Dive down the outside. He might make the move. The crisscross could happen. No. He's still staying there. Just being very cautious to not wreck the car. Never won that at all.
They're not even a third the way there, so that's very smart driving from both of them. They're having a battle, but they're still keeping that sort of distance between each other, which is nice. The last thing you want is to be in this sort of situation in 30 minutes in, and something untoward happens, and then everything's ruined. Especially for Lockie Cable right here. Lockie Cable's built it up. He's come up 20 positions already. You don't want to pass that many people and then throw it away with 2/3 of the race to go. So here we go. Look at Lockie Cable absolutely putting the pressure on, piling it on.
Thought there would be a bit of contact there. One of the Whiting Spies entries getting out of the way for these three. Thank you for those guys just being very nice to each other. No contact at all, so bit of lap traffic for the AM cars, for the pro cars.
The top of the AM class as well, Mr. Daniel Byrne, still smoking it out there in front there.
7 seconds now.
3 spots behind him in 10th there. The manager Rod in the All Blacks car, as I'd like to call it, the All Blacks car, or the Silver Fern. We should call it the Silver Fern. Because the silver arrow, right? The silver fern. Matty Gerard doing really well there in second place in the AM class there. Andrew Lyden, not too far behind really. He just needs to get through a bit of this traffic also. And that's what's really interesting about these enduros, right? Is that it all gets so mixed up, and then you end up kind of passing people that are in the same class as you, but then and then other, pro guys, it's a lot to kind of deal with and know who you're dealing with, so, and racing with, so I suppose it's for these guys. I don't know about you, for me, when I'm in a GT3 and we're doing this sort of stuff, it's just head down, bum up, isn't it, really?
Yeah, it is. Definitely is. It's all about just being very consistent, and Michael Whiting just saying there's a bit of contact with those two, so it's interesting to see what happening.
Okay.
See if the race stewardess do anything about it. He just said there was a little bit of car contact, which is never what you want. But
Lockie and Michael Whiting? Is that what you said?
Michael Whiting, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll see. I'll have a look.
Lachlan Cable now chasing down Harry Dodds. No prisoners at all. Adam Hughes really on the back of Bruce Tannick as well. We should go up the front, see what's happening there.
Got a couple of people hit it. Adam Simpson entered pit lane. Gavin Simpson entered pit lane. Oh, we got a bunch of people sort of pitting. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, we got Adam Simpson just hunting. So much pressure right now. Sorry, Adam Hughes on the back of Bruce Tannick right here. Just absolutely.
Too many. There's too many.
So much pressure.
There's too many Adams, isn't there?
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Too many Adams.
Yeah. Ah, it's all good. Yeah, you always forget it, so we should you know, but it's hard for us to get it sometimes and keep up with it. So beg your forgiveness out there in viewer land, please.
Yeah, that's it. It's all about you got to remember, like, we got to, like, you almost have to memorize the liveries. Like, if I see these two right now, I know
that's
it's
definitely the easiest way to do it now, and I'm glad that these guys are different. Yeah, true.
Yeah, definitely. So when people like change up their liveries, it's just like, oh no, like you've just got to remember that kind of livery. Then you'll go, oh, that's such and such. So Lachlan Capel in the back of Harry Dodds now. Look at this.
Come on, trying to get his podium. Pushing up the
Heaps
podium.
of pressure. Heaps of pressure.
30 minutes in as well, and he's just pushing hard. This is insane.
Oh, on the outside, making the make the move. No, leaves it. On the back straight now, for the little bit back straight. Coming across the crest. Might get a good run. It looks like Lachlan Capel might be running no wing on that thing. Looks planted, but I don't think he's got any wing on the back of it. Look at him go, giving Dodds a bit of a push. On the outside, he'll have a better run on the next corner. So he wants to have that line. Oh, Dodds has squeezed him enough to not give him any room, but great racing there. Look at that. Lachlan Capel just getting a great run there. Absolute great run. Dodds just having a little bit of front damage there, I think it is, on that bonnet. Looks like it, but Lachlan Capel now chasing down Adam Hughes and Bruce Tannock. Up the inside, Dodds might make it. Yeah, it might be. Yeah, it looks all good. Might be just the chrome reflection. So look at that. Great looking car, Dodsies. Look at Whiting just there as well on P5.
He's on the hunt too. Mr. Jamie Dyke. Wow, up at 7 spots. Our real shakers, movers and shakers for this race have been Jamie Dyke. We've got obviously Lockie Cable. We've got Jamie Dyke up 7 positions along with Matty Gerard in the Silver Fern up 7 spots. And we've got Peter Pavlovich. Oh, as I go to him, because of the commentary.
Oh,
there we go.
Off the road. You might call Jack Edwards just saying sorry to Peter Pavlik.
Pavlovich?
Might have. Yeah, Jake Edwards just getting on the radio saying sorry. So I wonder what happened there. Might need a DSL wedding service replay.
Oh, I think we might.
No.
Jake, was that Jake Edwards you said?
Did hear him over the radio.
I see. Give him 2 seconds. Oh yeah, he had an off track. That was quite a while back. It's been to the pit since.
So off the track there, Jake Edwards just going off there. He might have just had a bad rejoin. Off the track there. Not a bad rejoin. Might have just scared the Merc there just going by there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so triples VR, you really can't see much out of this car. It's DSL wedding service replay. Sebastian Flock, look at that. Just passing Peter Pavlik there and P4 in the AM class. There's a lot of people pitting now. I can see a couple of cars coming out of the pits. Coming in as well. Sebastian Flock. Remember, Sebastian Flock's got a bit more fuel than everyone else. So, quite interesting to think about that, isn't it?
100%. We've still got Adam Hughes out there still going strong, so I'll bring up some pit laps.
Michael Whiting just saying sorry. Hang on. Is there a bit of contact, I wonder?
Ooh, Randall's off. Randall's had a crash here, so let's have a look at that. Alan Dawson also a bit of it, but we'll have a look at Randall's first, eh?
Bloody black and white flag for car number 18, Lachlan Capel, for unnecessary contact. So I don't know if there's a penalty for that, or if just driver sportsman. So, Lachlan Capel. Yeah, we completely forgot about that. Lachlan Capel having a pass on Dodds. There it is. Oh, we did see this actually. So they were talking about the contact over the radio. No contact there. So I wonder who's done a bit of contact. I think it might be with Michael Whiting before, when Michael Whiting said about the contact. So I think they've just reviewed it. So, yeah. Bruce Tannick, a lot of pressure from Matty Hughes since the start of the race. Almost 40 minutes in, times been fine. Good to see the times slowly going up. Oh, Randall having a request to retire. This will be interesting. So we're gonna have a look if he had an off track before. DSL Welding Services replay. Let's have a look. Randall on screen. So it doesn't look like anything's happened here. Oh, Lachlan Capel just coming into the pits before the safety car came out. What a great strategy. Randall off the track there. So we've got a safety car now. Bruce and Adam Hughes in. So is Capel. Adam Hughes just missing his box there slightly. So Randall had a bit of a crash and called the safety car. So we'll stay on board here and watch the pit stop. So Capel's just lifted it up on the jack, so I think he's actually forgot to turn off his tyres. Dodd's going up on jacks now. What's going on here? Tyre change. So Capel just down on jacks, but they were all taking tyres. That's interesting. They're gonna have more tyre at the end. That's not a bad strategy. It's definitely not bad. All of them coming out of the pits now. But I tell you what, that would give Tannick a bit of an advantage because Hughes won't be right behind him now. So we'll see what happens there. But I don't think you need tyres though. I don't think you need them. Because... So, yeah. Yeah, Toddy in the background just saying there's 50 minutes to go. I mean, yeah. We'll see what happens here. It could be interesting. Well, it's Hughes right on the back of him. Let's have a look. Promo department safety car is out too. So there's a kitten car in between each other, and that's Daniel. How good, man. Daniel. Making a huge drive from him. He's in P1 of the AM split. Meanwhile, Bruce and Adam are in the pro split. Lachlan Capel in P3 now. Oh, how good for Lachlan Capel right now. He's in the best spot he could possibly be in. He's right behind the two cars in front of him that are P2 and P1, and the fast cars in front of him. So he'll be really loving that right now. Adam Hughes will have to get around Daniel. So we'll see what happens here. So yeah, we'll definitely see what happens. But I reckon I'll lose my voice after this, to be honest. This will be a big race. So we'll get ready for the restart. I think we'll wait we'll wait for a couple of wave rounds. So there'll be another lap of the safety car. But as well, anyone out in Facebook out there, like I said before, put any messages or whatever, go for it, guys. All the wave rounds are complete as well, all ready to go. So this will be an interesting start, definitely. Thanks to Racecraft for our round sponsor as well while we're sitting here, and DSL Welding Services for thank you for those guys to make the GT3 mini endurance to happen. Thank you to our other sponsors too, Malware Tools, Malware Equipment, sorry, the tools as well, RC Dragon RC, Warren Brown Tools. There it is. My bad. My apologies. Warren Brown Tools, Dragon RC, Toyo Sim, and Racecraft Simulations. Obviously, our round sponsor and the promo department, and DSL Welding Services. So thank you to all those guys. Might as well say it when we're under safety car. So thank you to all those guys. But yeah, sorry for messing up your guys' name. I've had a huge week, so yeah, definitely my apologies.
And yeah, just a reminder, if you're out there watching, make sure you subscribe. We'd love you to subscribe, and if you're out there, hit that notification bell so you can keep up to date with all our races, and then they'll pop up and ding up on your phone whenever we go live. So we'd love you to come and join us. We're live 6 nights a week, guys. So you've got no excuse not to come and join us, I reckon. What do you reckon, Connor?
Live 7 days a week, mate.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
So, you know, you got no excuse to miss a race, to be honest. You can at least watch one a week. As long as you got that bell on, you can always keep up to date, right?
100%. Got our Facebook page as well, SRW TV. So definitely follow that. That's probably the best way to stick up to date to what's going on around at the SRW community and what's going on with our races, and see who's won and see who your favourite driver are, if they get a win or something. Safety car's in, promo department, safety car's in, so we'll be ready to go. Bruce Tanning leading the field. So we'll see what happens here. There he is, Bruce Tanning off, they're gone. Daniel actually getting a bit lazy on the jump there, but he's alright, he's still in the slipstream. Adam Hughes hasn't made the move on Daniel yet. We'll probably wait until turn 1, and Daniel would be in a great little spot right here. Harry Dodd's just weaving to get the tyre temperatures up. You wouldn't want some tyre temperature right now. Those tyres are brand new, got more grip, but the tyre temperatures are going to be absolutely shocking. Lachlan Cable right on the back of Adam Hughes right now, trying to make a move on him. Look at this, Hughes up there on the outside. Lachlan Cable up the inside. Hasn't made the move. Oh, just almost just so close onto the back of the car. Lachlan Cable's a very experienced GT3 driver. Knows what he's doing. He's been in the game for a while now. Knows how to drive these things. Going up to the top of the hill now. This is a very fast ride. It's probably one of the fastest in Australian motorsports. Besides Conrod in the chase, but coming on to the top of the hill, might make the move. No, Hughes is covered. Great defense driving from Hughes. Bruce Tannick would be loving this right now. They're fighting. Matthew Grant in the Kiwi car. Just saying sorry. Bruce Tannick out. Gerard Gerard just defending Sebastian Flock here. Flock trying to make some ground up. Matthew just saying you can go on the right, Mr. Flock. Oh, Adam Hughes. Bruce Tannick's off the road. Oh! Bruce Tannick almost taking out Dodds. Oh no! Adam Hughes and Lachlan Cable are fighting for the lead. Locking cable on the outside, almost up the inside. Oh, Kyle would be loving this. Look at him on the outside. On the outside. Kyle's on the outside now. Look at this. Adam Hughes up the inside. Doesn't give him any room. Doesn't need to. Up to the top of the hill now. Lachlan Cable leading the race now. And Michael Whiting in P4. Kyle right on the back of Hughes. This is like the end of the race. We're only 40 minutes in. We've still got ages to go. Hughes' tyres still not up. Hughes still's tyre temperature not up to temp yet. Still trying to find a bit of temp in those tyres. Not trying to kill them straight up. Very effective. And we saw with Bruce Tannick, he just had no grip and lost it. So that was with the old set of tyres. Didn't grip, and that was it. Bruce Tannick will have to come back through the field now. Adam Hughes trying to Adam Hughes still leading Kyle Ridley. Bruce Tannick, DSL Wanting Services. Oh, it's just lost the back end. Oh no! Just looks like the rear suspension's preload just too much. He's had to he just couldn't even get the car stopped. Dodds just having to take her on the outside line, just trying to avoid him. He couldn't get the car stopped, to be honest. You can't get the car stopped on grass. It's so hard. Just being a passenger, as Toddy says in the background. Peter Pavlik in P4 again, doing well. Lachlan Capel and Adam Hughes is about a second difference there now. Kyle Ridley really on the back of Hughes now. Oh, Jamie Dyke off the road. The Audi has let go. Oh, look at that, Ray Oliver around. That might be Brendan. Is that Brendan around or is that Oliver? No, it's Brendan. Brendan going around there. There was contact there. So we'll have to get a replay of that. Brendan on Lachlan saying crest the toe, but just a bit of a clip there. Brendan saying request for toe, so there might be a safety car. Yeah, safety car's out. So the safety car's out. Safety car's out. Promo department. So FedEx is closed, one of the race stewards saying it. Tyson McAvoy. He's doing very well, and he's being a referee recently in his AFL. He's actually went state, so he's been doing really well on that. So well done to Tyson McAvoy, definitely getting that
well done, mate.
gig. So very well done.
Seems like he's a bit of a pillar of the AFL community. Welcome back to. I thought I'd jump back on the comms while they're out in safety car conditions.
Yeah, have a bit of a chat, have a bit of a yarn.
Yeah, why not? It seems. Sorry guys, Restream's kind of kicked me out a little bit, so it seems that there's just checked on YouTube. It seems that there's a few people sending a bit of spam in there, so apologies. I'm working on trying to get rid of that, but please ignore that, and please keep on sending your chats and messages in between. Thank you. But what a race, man. This has been insane. So you reckon it's going to be a two-stopper? I reckon it's definitely going to be a two-stopper. I think that's definitely on the cards. And we've seen everybody come in and actually get up on jacks. Also for the first... Those guys that didn't pit with that first safety car, now the second safety car, they've definitely pitted and they've all gone up on jacks, it looked like. So, who knows? I'll pull up the pit lane time and we'll see, eh?
Yeah, I think a lot of cars took tyres besides Daniel. Who's the leading car on track? That's actually the leader AM car, which is great to see.
Wow,
How cool would that
leading
be?
it. Oh, mate, that is insane. That is a dream, right? That is a dream. If he can hold on to this as the AM driver, winning the whole race with pros in it. Ooh. But Lockie Cable's got some stupid pace, so I'm not sure if... I know that Daniel Byrne's fast and all the rest of it, but, you know, he's going to have to make that car very, very wide to hold off Lockie Cable, right?
Well, the Porsche and the Beamer are actually the same width. So, you'll have to try and make it as wide as possible, sit in the middle of the track. But you even see on there on the screen, like the Porsche doesn't look big, does it? Coming down that hill.
No, it doesn't actually, but it is definitely, you can see there's a lot more aero on it than the 992. Definitely see that as a bit more of a wide body, and a lot more longer sort of front wing and bigger rear diffuser, etc. And much bigger wing, etc. So, you know, yeah, much different cars than you think. Also, even in their stance and what they're allowed to be spec'd at for the class of car.
Yeah, definitely. With the Cup car, I should say, that's definitely one of the cars that are one of the hardest to drive. And
most definitely. I've been trying to get through that learning curve, and you offered me some coaching earlier, and I'll quite happily take that up. But yeah, that's a very, very difficult car to drive. But would you say the 992 is a good bridging gap for those fledgling, all those rookie, all those, not so fast sim racers out there? Do you think it's a good bridging gap to the V8 supercar? Do you think, or...
in my own opinion, I think the supercar is probably the hardest car to drive in.
Yeah,
sim.
that's what I think as well.
Because people say, the Porsche Cup's the hardest car to drive, and I jump in the Cup car and I think it's a bit of a breeze, to be honest. It's a hard car to drive, but it's got less weight.
Yeah.
So it's just got...
So it doesn't throw itself so much.
Yeah, because the supercar weighs about 1,500 kilos and about 650 horsepower. And trying to get that down with 700, newton meters of torque, it's not easy. And especially with the weight, just listening to race control, just telling the safety car to head off.
Oh, okay.
Getting ready to go. So we're ready to go, ready to rumble, I guess. So Daniel Byrne leading the race, leader. I don't know how he's done it, but what an amazing drive. Just being consistent, that's all you need to be. No tyres have been taken. He's the different one out there right now. So wait for the light, ready for him to jump. So we'll wait for it to go green. He's holding up the field. You'd want to hold Lachlan Capel as long as you can. Knows what he's doing. And we'll get ready to go. Wait for it. He still hasn't went. Wow, he's really holding him. He's gone. Oh, what a jump from Daniel. That was a great jump from Daniel here. Adam Hughes trying to make the move. He knows Dodds is on the outside. Great move there. On one of the juice cars, Sebastian Flock right behind him as well. Flock is really there too. He just went right. Edwards and Flock are all right there. They were right down the field. Look at them go. Adam Proctor on the radio. Nathan Garden on the outside. Peter Pavlik trying to make a move. Ty Delaney in there too, trying to make a move. Ty Delaney is making moves. Greg Johnson saying something over the radio. Adam Simpson on the outside. Juice Cars are there too. Gavin's there. Greg Johnson off the road. That would be why he was saying something over the radio. Lachlan Cable right on the back of Daniel Byrne now. Harry Dodd's giving a push on Adam Hughes. So there he is, Lachlan Cable, our pro leader, then our AM leader in front of him. That's incredible. It should be the other way around, but Daniel has just went to another level.
This is upside down day, eh?
This is just upside down today. But Lachlan Cable, he knows he doesn't need to pass him though. He knows. But in a way, he'd be like, well, I want to win it overall. So Daniel's still pulling along. I think that dirty air's really affecting Lachlan Cable right now. There's Dodds right on Adam Hughes. He might make the move up the inside. Hard on the brakes. Yep, he's pulled out. He might make the move. He's stuck it up there. Commitment's there. Sebastian Flock and one of the Juice Cars trying to get by as well. Oh, one of the Juice Cars trying to get by. He made it work though. Look at this. Adam Hughes on board. Sebastian Flock right behind the Juice Car. I think that's Kyle Ridley. Yes, it is. In the Juice Car. Sebastian Flock right there. He used to be in the Merc. Now he's in the Beamer on the outside. Almost contact. Is he going to come down the hill? No. Oh, up the inside. That's Jake Edwards. What a move. That was an awesome move. What an absolute move. On the back straight. Oh, look at that. Jake Edwards making a great move. He's up in the P5 now. The Juice Car. Kyle Ridley's chasing down now. Kyle Ridley really under the pressure. Harry Dodd's really on the back of Lachlan Cable now. Dodds is really giving him the pressure. There he is. Dodds on screen. This would be a great result if he won this. 30 minutes to go. Just clocked over. So this is a sprint race now. This is a GT3 VRS sprint now. Look at this. Oh, really putting up the nose. Look at that. Around the left-hander. Now they will be driving up to the top of the hill. This is where you use all the power in the engine. This is where the commitment is. Hold it flat through here. Do not lift. Come across the top of the hill. Look at Dodds with his commitment on the apex. Come across the top. Lachlan Cable didn't get the apex. Down the hill. Oh, almost a bit of contact with Dodds there. Coming across the hill. This is the third last corner. Here's the last corner. Across the top. There's a bit of a dip through the corner. That's where in the Supercars you struggle to turn around there. Full power. Up to, I think it's 6th gear through here. This is a great drive from Dodds. Absolute amazing drive. He's made a huge correction there. Do not want to be correcting the car through here. Do not want to be correcting. Jake Edwards getting on the radio. Jake Edwards falling down the field. Sebastian Flock on the radio.
Oh, what's happened there?
We'll have a DSL replay coming up. Gavin Simpson on the radio too. DSL warning services replay here. We'll have to make this pretty quick. See what Sebastian Flock and Jake Edwards get up to. Oh, Jake Edwards just loses it there. Almost contact there with the two. We'll have to go back to live now. Harry Dodds and Lachlan Cable there. Still on the fight. How good is Daniel doing right now in that AM split? He shouldn't even be up this far, but he's been on an awesome drive all night.
I can't
Absolute,
believe
what a drive. 28 minutes to go. Across the top of the hill.
And he's
Down
keeping the
the dip.
gap as well. Insane, mate.
Keeping the gap 4/10 apart. This would be a great win for the Kittens. Come across the top. Can't really see much over the crest. You see the sea. What a great view it is when it's bright. And it's not clouds everywhere. Melbourne weather. It's terrible. Harry Dodds right on the back of Lachlan Cable now. Almost making the move. Dodds is on fire. I think Cable's saving fuel. I think Dodds is fine to the end. Yeah, so Cable's clutching. He's saving fuel. Look at the mirror. Look at the virtual mirror. The camera. Dodds almost losing it in the background. Top 3. Lachlan Cable. Harry Dodds. Then Adam Hughes in the background. Dodds has got enough to the end. He's fine. There's another pit stop though. This might make it interesting. None of them pitted before. Smashing Flock in the P4. How's this? From last. From Lachlan Cable, he was last. Daniel defending on Lachlan Cable now. He doesn't want to let him go either. Andrew Lydon in the P2. 2 Kittens leading the M. Peter Pavlik up 8 spots. Delaney up 7 as well. He's doing really well. Greg Johnson up 5 as well, so he's been doing really well. Safety car. There's a safety car. This makes it interesting. Jake Edwards was in the wall. So Adam Simpson. Adam Simpson having a huge wiggle on off the road here. Have a look at this. Off the road here. Yeah, having a huge wiggle there. That was absolutely massive. Oh, using the back 3 wheels. Looked like a rock crawler there. Now it's back to a BMW M1. Great looking car. It's got huge nostrils though. Wish they got rid of that.
Oh, 100%. They finally made an alright looking BMW, and then they put massive nostrils on it. So that's my opinion, anyway. I'll keep my opinion to myself.
Definitely. Toddy just saying that was unfortunate, but Daniel leading this race, that's absolutely incredible. He's only got 25 minutes to go. If he can win this race, he'd be our first AM driver that wins the race. That would be incredible. Oh, one of the juice cars going off. Brian Lachlan just going off there. Oh, down the hill. He's a really rough night here. Make it safe to back on the track. Very nice. No contact. Would have been unfortunate if there was contact. This would be interesting if any of them need to make a pit stop. If Lachlan Cable was clutching in, well, he doesn't need his fuel save now. Let's go on board with Daniel and see if he needs a pit, or Lachlan Cable. Dodds on the radio. Ray Oliver. Pit exit closed. So none of them are pitting, so they all must have enough fuel to go home. Thanks to the promo department for the safety car. Oh, this is going to be so interesting. Oh, it was incredible, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolute mastery on that last restart. That was absolute insanity, mate. That was really good. I've seen some restarts in the 4 seasons now that we've had of SRW, but that definitely ranks in some of my definitely in my top 5 of restarts. Just he held it up, but he held it up long enough that he needed to, but without being what would be the word? You know, being a douche about it, I suppose. You know, but then that gave him the launch to get there. You know, that was quite masterful.
Yeah, it was definitely. It was one of those moments where Daniel's just going to be really enjoying this and taking it all in, wouldn't he?
100%, and I think that's what gave him the kind of confidence on the restart, and that's what he needs to kind of make sure he does as well, because he knows how much pressure that Lachlan's going to try and put on the back of him, but he knows how much pressure he's got on the back of him from Harry Dodds and Adam Hughes as well, and Sebastian Flock that's been up to 19th spot. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Sebastian Flock. Who knows? He's going to put a lot of pressure on Adam Hughes and Harry Dodds now. So this could go anyone's way still. I'm sure you'd agree.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely would, should. It could be both, couldn't it? But yeah, we'll see what happens. See what happens. See what the guys do. One of them made a bit of a stupid mistake. Safety car comes in. See what happens here. Daniel's going to lead the field away. Ready to go green. Now let's just wait for Daniel to lead the field off. He might do the same thing, but if I was him, I'd go early just to trick Lachlan.
Let's see.
Line him up. I'd go now. That's because he's expecting you to go late. Look at him. He's right on the back. He's really concentrated. Look at Dodds. Almost making it too wide before the start.
Lockie's not going to fall for it. Oh, he's fallen for it
Yeah, look
again.
at it.
Oh, wow.
He's fallen for it. Lachlan's covering. Dodds went to the outside. He's going to get the move done. Oh, almost contact there. Lachlan giving him enough room there.
Real late on the restart. He's got heaps more pace now.
There was heaps of Bruce Tannick going over the radio, request to tow. Adam Hughes having a bit of a safety car again. Safety car again. Bruce Tannick just having an off track and said he needs to retire the car. See what happens here. Oh, and he's just had to miss a crash there, so he's came back on the track immediately, which is bang! Fully flipped the car. Look at that. Yeah, that car was ruined. The GT3 Mercedes AMG is going nowhere. Oh, there's 15 minutes to go now. This is getting even closer. The nerves are rising. So there's not long to go at all. About 19 minutes to go now. Sorry, my apologies. I was looking at a different timing screen. So, safety car turn 1, so Tyson McAvoy driving the safety car tonight in the Pro-Mate department. There's Harry Dodds' car. Talking about Harry Dodds, Tyson McAvoy is the owner of Performance Sim Racing. It's his boss that's doing the safety car. So good to see his boss driving the safety car and doing well. But there he is, Tyson McAvoy. There he is on screen. Pro-Mate department livery. It's amazing. So the McLaren gets pulled out for the GT3s. So not long to go now. So Greg just saying there was a checkup in the southern loop. So expect that under safety car. There's always a few checkouts and cars just putting on their brakes just so they don't hit someone. Very peaceful shot here. So Daniel on screen here. Still a leader in AM, which is incredible. Absolutely incredible. An hour and 14 minutes. What a race so far it's been.
Oh, incredible, isn't it? Absolutely. Daniel Byrne, just absolute. What a drive from this boy. And he's controlled the field as well. Like, I could not hold my medal with someone like Lockie Cable behind me. I know that Lockie Cable will just be, you know, on the hunt and with heaps of pace. But I think the thing is, as I've said before, you know, it's, the only thing is saving him is how much pressure is behind Lockie.
Definitely, and with if Daniel wins this, like I've said, it's going to be a fight.
Oh,
he's got Lachlan Capel and he's got Harry Dodds.
Yeah,
Lachlan Capel's already won a race. He won at Winton in the Mercedes. No, it was in the Porsche. My apologies, and it was such a great drive from him. It was incredible. What a great drive he did. So yeah, it's great to see him in P2. Come back through the field a little bit just to show the rest of the cars off. So we'll just go back through the field here. Peter Pavlik and in P3, Kyle Ridley in P7 for the Pro. Good to see Peter Pavlik up there. Look at that chart. It's just AMs and Pros everywhere. AMs are green and Pros are reds. Ty Delaney in P5, Gavin in P8 and Pro. The promo department safety car is going to be about pulled in, so we're about to see it go green. Now we're at the top of the field now. Daniel leading the field again. What a great drive. 15 minutes to go. It's a sprint now. You've got all the fuel in the world, all the grip in the world. Tyres are cool. You've got more than enough fuel in the tank. It's going to be a sprint. What do you do for Lachlan Capel? Do you push? What do you do? What do you do? Does he sit there? Does he wait for Harry Dodds?
It's going to be full metal jacket right now. Straight up on this restart.
What does Harry Dodds do? Does he make the move on Lachlan Capel? We'll see what happens here with the SRW Mini Endurance GT3s, round sponsor Racecraft Simulations, main sponsor DSL Welding Services. About to go green. What a great night it's been here so far. Let's see where it takes us next. 14 minutes to go now. It's clocked. It's gonna wait. Lachlan Capel. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna get jumped again? Dodds right there. Dodds tried to do it last time. He's away. Daniel's gone. Capel getting jumped again. Look at this. Dodds right on the back of him. Oh, Hughes right on the back too. Oh, is he covered? Yep, he's covered it. Will Dodds go up the inside for the next corner? No, bit of a gap there. Lachlan Capel right on the back of Daniel. I think Daniel needs to be moved up and Pro. What a drive from him. What a sensational drive. Up to the hairpin. Capel having a little bit of a look. Does he make the move? Yep, up the inside. Bang. Oh, has he got it stopped? Yep, he's got it stopped. Good move from Capel there. Look at Dodds. Now he's in. Now Dodds has got to get around Daniel now. This is not what Dodds wanted. Capel was right in front of him before. Now he's got to get around Daniel. This is the hardest thing you want to do. You got not long to go at all. Not long to go at all. Across the top of the hill. Dodds trying to make a move on the inside. Daniel. Oh, moving under brakes. Contact. Hughes on the outside. Sebastian Flock trying to make a move. Oh, I don't know what to call about that. He was moving under brakes. Daniel was. Daniel just saying, check that race control. Sebastian Flock trying to make a move. Whiting's trying to make a move on Sebastian. Adam Hughes at P3. Whiting on a hunt too. The big fish. 12 minutes to go. Not long to go at all. Across the top. Going up to the hairpin. Look at Gavin trying to make a move on Peter Pavlik. Jamie Dyke on the Kiwi car. On the burn. On Matty Gerard. On the outside. Great move. Matty Gerard's backed out of it. Good move. Pete up the inside with Gavin. Gavin up the inside. One of the pro drivers on the AM. None of them are caring about pro and AM right now. They're just going for it. They do not care. They're just going for it. This is great racing. Peter Pavlik almost rolling the car and losing him. Jamie Dyke up the inside. Mikey Gavin. No. Alan Dawson over the radio. Oh, Matty Gerard right on the back of Dyke coming down the hill. Right on the back. Across the top. Second last corner. Here it is. Lachlan Capel. It's your race leader. Harry Dodds. Adam Hughes. Oh, what a sensation. Sebastian Flock now putting pressure on Daniel Byrne. Right on the back of him in that Logitech Harvey Norman car. Fishy, the big fish is right there. You've got all different teams, drivers in this 5-car battle. You've got Drop Badge, you've got Crisscross, you've got Performance Sim Racing, you've got the Kittens, you've got the Logitech team, you've got Michael Whiting, which is in the Fishy car. And the Frog League, Ray Oliver in P6. So you've got all different teams, manufacturers, but they all might just work as a team. But then, you know, to make it to the end, you want to make it to the end of the race. You don't want to be. Oh, Jamie Dyke up the inside, almost losing onto the top of the hill. We saw that Audi lost the back end before. He doesn't want to make it again. You saw the wiggle on the top of the hill. You saw that wiggle. Hopefully that big wing's just got enough wing on the back of it. Adam Hughes on the back of Harry Dodds now. Just trying to, you know, reel him in just enough. Just enough so you got that slip to go bang straight up the inside. Sebastian Flock wants a podium. Adam Hughes is not far up the road at all. Not at all. Brendan O'Neill getting over the radio said request for tie, I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong. 9 minutes to go. Adam Hughes trying to get a good run out of the corner to get Dodds. Have a look at this. Hughes is normally up the field in the GT3s in the Cup car. For Dodds, the GT3s, he was trying to get around the traction control. He definitely has done that today. I don't know if he just turned them all off, all the assistants. I don't know what he's done today, but he's done something special, magical today. P2 in the Merc. You got a Merc. You've got a you've got a BMW Merc, and you got a Porsche. Look at this, Adam Hughes right in the back. Got that tyre temperature now. Looks like the Porsche takes a while to get that tyre temp into it. Dodds is going to be defending this for his life. 8 minutes to go. Oh, Sebastian Flock now getting around Daniel. Sebastian Flock was flashing his lights saying, "You're an AM driver, get out of the way," basically. Which, fair enough. He's trying to chase down the rest of the field now. Flock would want this podium. Whiting trying to make a move up the inside. Oh, he almost got it done. He put the nose there, but he backed out of it. He didn't fully commit to it. So that was an interesting move by Whiting. On the top of the hill, 8 minutes to go. It's the best part of the track, in my opinion. We were here with the Radicals. We've been here with the F3s. When you see those high downforce cars really battling, it's a spectacle. Look at that. Look at Harry Dodds, Adam Hughes, and we got Sebastian Flock. They're all in one little group. Look at them. Sebastian Flock is not far at all. To get a podium for the championship, that would be great for him. For Lachlan Capel, that would be magical. The win at Phillip Island. Look at Hughes, right on the back of Dodds. Really on the back of him. Look at him, he's pressuring him. You know, his teammate was, they were 1-2 at the start. Look at the run he's got. Dodds has got no tyre left on that Merc. You can see it just dragging out of the corner. This big lump of metal. The Porsche's a little agile little thing. They're great at Nürburgring. But what about Phillip Island, where this is supposed to be a power track? The Porsche's up here. This little nimble light car is up here. It's incredible. Going up to the top of the head of the track. Race control just getting on the radio. Oh, just giving it. Bruce Tannick just leaving the server as well. Same as Randall. Andrew Proctor getting on the radio and had a crash, so there might be a request to tow, which could be a safety car. So we'll just stay on here with Adam Hughes. He needs just that extra bit of power. You can just see that Merc on the straight. He's just pulling. Look at him. Not really pulling. He's got the slip, but he's just pulling. He's got that 6.3 litre V8. But Adam has got more grip. So look at him in the corners. Ready? So Adam will hug this corner. Ready? Absolutely hug it. Try and hug it as much as possible. Look at Dodds. It was already on the power. So just dragged out of the corner. He needs to wait a bit longer or those tyres will be shot. He needs to wait that extra little bit to get the tyre grip. Because him doing that, that's not good for the car at all. He needs to wait. So there's a bit more weight in the Merc, I'm pretty sure as well. So he needs to brake a bit earlier. Adam Hughes is just in the perfect spot. He just needs a good run out of a corner. And I reckon it's turn 2. That's what it is. It's turn 2. That's where the spot is. He almost made a dive up the inside. Oh, he's just on the power. You see Adam just getting on the power so much earlier. Flock. Look at Flock in the mirror. In the camera, in the mirror. Right on the back of him. This. Look at the sun's just came out all of a sudden. Oh, he's got the run. Does he have enough? Does he have enough ponies in this thing? Oh, he almost did. He almost did. Adam Hughes. Adam Hughes had a great win. He had a great win at Spa. It was down 0.006 of a tenth. So what is it like here at Phillip Island? In Australia. We're back at our home country. This is where it all is. This is where people want to win. You want to win at Bathurst. You want to win at Phillip Island. You want to win at Winton. That's where you want to win. You don't care about Spa, Le Mans. You don't care about that. Throw that out the window. Let's just go racing at our home tracks. Cross the top of the hill. You're going to come down this hill. This is where your brakes will be struggling. Your grip and your downforce were just killing you. Now your brakes are going to be killing you. Now you're going to use the steering rack, and you want to know if that's dead yet. Look at it. The tyres will be screaming at this point. Look at Dodds. Look how much wider he's went around that corner. That Merc is struggling for grip. Look at Hughes. What a run he's got. That's the biggest run he's got so far. He's got it. He's on the outside. He'll have a better run on the second corner. He's been setting it up for a good 3 laps. Oh, he's got him at the corner. Dodds braked so late. What a great move. Sebastian Flock said. Does he make a move on Hughes? Oh, I thought Flock would go on the outside. He didn't. What a move from Dodds. Keep him behind. 2 minutes to go. Oh, we've probably got a lap or 2 to go. Oh, Dodds would absolutely be loving this at this point. Hughes just braking a little bit earlier. Flock on the outside. Oh, this is incredible. Flock knows he's not on the podium. It wouldn't be worth it. That's what he's thinking. He's thinking in his head, it's not worth it. Do I just make a dive out the inside, or do I wait for these two to have a bit of a shambles? Oh, now on board with Adam Hughes with his front bumper. Does he move up the inside? Oh, on the outside. No. He's got a bad run. Flock's still there. Look at this. He's got a good run. Dodds is struggling with those tyres. All he's got is his right foot. Use that power, Dodds. He's got to run. Hughes, white flag. This is the last lap, bit of contact. Rubbing down the hill. Dodds knows this. He's got this. Up the inside, Dodds has got it. Hughes doesn't have another spot. Flock is right there too. And all it takes is a bit of contact and a bit of a hit, and that's it. That's all it takes. Adam Hughes. We need to go back to Adam Hughes. 3 wide almost. Hughes up the inside, making a great move up the inside. What a move. He's got it into the P2. Christian Flock on the outside. Dodds trying to defend this for his life. We've been racing for an hour and 30 minutes. He doesn't want to lose this. Around the top of the hill. Dodds needs to use all his braking capabilities as he can. He's got the inside. What a great move. He's got it. He's got the inside line. It doesn't matter about Adam Hughes now. It's Dodds and Flock. What a move. Flock might have him. No. That was the last opportunity he's got. Dodds got this. He's got it. Oh, my brain is just going. I've got no blood pressure in my brain anymore. That's your winners. Lachlan Capel. Oh, wins the race with Adam Hughes and Harry Dodds. Oh, I'm out of breath. What a race.
That was absolutely incredible. Wowee. Well done to keep up with that, mate. I was just trying to keep up with the cameras. Wowee. That was insanity. Jamie Dyke up into 8th place as well. What, man? We've had some movers and shakers and a lot of action in this race.
Oh, I'm out of breath.
Managed to run into 10th place in making it into the top 10. Folding out our top 10, we got Peter Pavel, we got Colin Hodgkinson, and then we got Peter Pavlovich. We got Michael Whiting.
I tell you what, Dodds wouldn't be happy, but he's on the podium. P3 at Phillip Island. He wouldn't be happy, but at the same time, just defended off Sebastian Flock. The guy that just came from 24th to 4th. It's made up 20 spots.
Yeah, and he just put those elbows out and he picked his lines. What an impressive last lap from Doddsy. Wow, that was incredible, mate. That was
race.
Absolutely incredible. Like, it seems that Michael Whiting on that last lap seems to have had after the white flag. It seems that Michael Whiting has had a bit of an off track there.
I'm out of breath.
So he's dropped down to. Let's have a quick look at that. Michael Whiting, he dropped down from 7th place down to I think it's 14th there. Oh, there's a bit of Who was that
let's
with?
just
That was
drag.
with Daniel Byrne. Wow, hey, okay.
Oh, let's just drag Dodds in, shall we? Dodds, mate. What a race, mate. What a race.
Gee whiz, I don't know where to start there. I'm sweating like a pig here. That was hard. That was hard work fighting off Fusey there. Gee whiz.
Yeah, it definitely looked like that, mate. You were struggling on tyres there, weren't you?
Yeah, I've been struggling for rear drive coming out of Siberia, and just tried to gas it up a bit early, and yeah, all hell goes loose.
Yeah, because it looked like on turn 2, because the Porsche is a bit more agile and he had a bit more tyre under him, it looked like what happened was you were getting on the power too early on turn 2, you were dragging out and Hughes would get a better run.
It wasn't necessarily turn 2, because I knew I was stronger than knew my car was stronger than the Porsche through 1, 2, and 3. But coming into turn 4 into Honda, it's not as decent under brakes. But yeah, I was able to just keep the rolling speed up, and yeah, that's how I managed to stay ahead of him for as long as I did.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Are you happy with P3, or do you reckon you should have deserved P2?
I reckon I should have deserved P2 there, but Hughesy, he had monstrous speed though. Full credit to him.
Yeah, definitely, man. You were bumping Hughesy on the way down to turn 1, man. That was incredible. That was some SVG and Scotty McLaughlin moments there.
Oh well, I don't like comparing, but nice to have a little flashback little moment there. Nah, it was good battles. Don't mind rubbing a bit of doors, especially when it's fighting for a key spot. But yeah, no harm feelings.
Yeah, 100%. And I was talking to your team boss, mate, and he said you were kind of struggling with the traction control when you first jumped into these. Did you just turn it off in the end, or did you figure it out in the end?
Oh no, I'm stuck. Because I'm very foreign in these cars. Sorry, for the stuttering. Because I'm very foreign in these cars. I'm sort of still new and still trying to get my head around it. But yeah, I reckon I'm starting to find my feet now.
Yeah, you definitely are, man, because you know Phillip Island. I've raced you around here a couple of times, and you know that. And it's just incredible to see you up the front, man. And is Phillip Island just your favourite track?
Oh, it's one of the very few, but yeah, I've got quite a few favourites. But if I had to put in the top 5 favourite tracks around the world, like Phillip Island's definitely amongst it.
Yeah, 100%, man. Oh, I'm out of breath, but who would you like to thank from your sponsors, man, your family, your mum, your dad, sister, brother? Who would you like to thank, mate?
Oh, probably all of the above, but we'll go to sponsors. And first off, it's Toyo Sim, West End Motor Group, Too Easy Finance, Paramount Isuzu Ute, CowieMusic.com, Night Rider Designs, and hashtag Talk to Me, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's incredible to see your achievements recently, man. It's great to commentate it. So well done, brother, and we'll see you in the next one.
Cheers, man. Thanks, Connor.
All good, brother. Right now we'll bring in Hughes.
Oh,
So
hopefully I can stay for this one.
No, we'll kick you out, mate. But have a good one. Too easy, Hughes. See you, mate. Hughes, mate. What a bloody drive.
Yeah, cheers, brother. Cheers for that.
That was insane, mate. I've never seen driving like that. I was just saying to Dodds, it was like SVG and Scotty McLaughlin going at it, mate. We didn't care about Lachlan Capel. We just stayed on Flock, Hughes, and yourself. Dodds and yourself.
Yeah, credit to Vlock. He had mega pace in the last stint. He's obviously saved his tyres, I assume, and yeah, he's just had mega pace towards the last 10 or so laps after the safety car, and yeah, I looked after my tyres, and I think Doddsy did too, but yeah, it was just getting hectic. That last lap, Vlock just caught up, and I thought, crap, if I don't make a pass on Doddsy, then Vlock's going to make a pass on me, so I had to make something work. So sort of got lucky that I was able to save tyres and brake as late as I did. So yeah, credit to Dodzy to not sort of just dicing me on the door and shut me off. So yeah, it was good fun.
Yeah, definitely, man. We see we see you all the time, just being so competitive, man. And is it good to see Dodds, someone have beaten you to the GT3s up there?
Yeah, I think so, mate. Like I know Dodsy's really switched on with the TCRs, and I just haven't got I just can't wrap my head around a TCR, but he's quick around the TCR, so he's obviously pretty handy on a GT3. So no, it's good to see new fresh faces up the front. You know, it's good to have like the crisscross boys and obviously the fishy boys up there, and obviously drop air fellas as well. But yeah, it's good to see someone else poke their head in for a change. It's good.
Yeah, 100%, mate. And I'll bring up the subject because I know you probably, if Jake Edwards is watching this, he'll kill me for this. But you and Jake Edwards were just dominant in qualifying, man. That was awesome.
Yeah, we were just we hadn't done any practice at all for this race, and we sort of jumped into the practice session about probably half an hour prior to practice finishing. We were just cutting laps, and we're having issues with setup because we know the Porsche is probably one of the weaker, if not weakest, cars for Phillip Island. So just because of high downforce sort of traction and grip in the rear, which the Porsche doesn't do well around here and with some of the corners. So yeah, no, we're sort of working together and trying to make it work best we could. And like massive shout out to Jake, he should have been up here with me as well, but he had a bit of an error in the first stint, so that sort of got progressively worse from there for him, sadly.
Yeah, definitely, and Jake Edwards, it just looks like he's got so much pace under that car, but he just needs that tiny bit more consistency, doesn't he? But
absolutely, just consistency, I think, kills him. And admittedly, he's got like a lot more pace in a GT3 than what I do. He's probably got a good anywhere between 1 to 3 tenths every day over me. He just knows how to drive him, so he should be up here, if not beat me, without a doubt.
Yeah, 100%, mate. It was just such a drive from yourself, and you know I probably should talk about you more than your team. But man, what a drive, man! I mean, I was talking to my teammate, and I've driven around here myself, and it's such a hard car to muscle your way around here. And you know, we've seen I've driven the Merc around here, and it's all about just using that right foot to turn the car, but you cook a lot of tires. And I was talking to Dodds, he was washing a lot of speed off turn 2. It looked like he was getting on the power too early. What was it like going over the top of the hill before you went down the hill with the braking?
Porsche was really... The Porsche's touch and go, depended on tyre life, but then I noticed that some of the other guys in GT3s are actually going out a lot wider than what I was going over Lukey Heights. And then I realised as I started doing it, it was actually a lot easier on the tyres and but ultimately a bit quicker. So after I got that sorted, it was all right. It was just turn 1 that was a problem, but I think I sort of got used to that and adjusted to it quite well during the race. So yeah, it's just a matter of tyre strat, I think, because we had that many safety cars. It just field strategy didn't really matter towards the end. It was just more how much meat you had left on your tyres, basically.
Yeah, and we sorry, just to gloss over it, you did the Porsche Cup around here, man, and you dominated around here. Was it a bit similar in a way with ABS?
Nah, Porsche Cup doesn't got any ABS at all, so.
I'm just saying, like this having ABS, and obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not worrying about a lockup as such, and if you're having a lockup, you can just back off the brake, and you can still slow it down, and it's a lot more forgiving and responsive. Whereas if you lock a tyre up in a Porsche Cup car, then you're going straight off, like you've just got no second chance.
Mm. Yeah, definitely, man. And I think you should just call up a Porsche factory and just say I'm your Porsche factory driver, because obviously Adam Hughes, everyone drives as a Porsche Cup and a Porsche, and mate, you should just be their factory team at this point.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no to a bit of private sponsorship from the old Porsche team or Porsche. That'd be pretty nice.
100%, mate. But we're going to have to go to the next person, mate. But who would you like to thank from your family, your sponsors, and the team?
Obviously yourself and yourself, Connor, and obviously to Toddy for doing tonight and for the camera work. Obviously all the competitors. Massive shout out to CXR and to the Whitey's Pies. I think we're all going to boot up the Xbox and PC and play a bit of COD after this. Just a massive shout out to my teammate Jake. He, like I said, he had the pace and he should have been up there with me, but he just did not have a good run tonight. Massive shout out to Shunts, AE Boards, GC, Smoke Studios, Jennifer Russell Real Estate. Massive shout out to Pool Master and a massive shout out to Palmerston Bakery.
We obviously see your new livery that you've been running for the last 2 to 3 rounds now with the Smoke Studios livery, and it looks incredible, mate. Was it obviously you debuted it with Spa? Was it a bit of a Spa Belgium kind of theme into it?
No, there was 4 designs. There was this design, there was one with the yellow and red flipped around, and then there was another one with the green and blue, but the green and blue on the 4th one was flipped around as well. So we got given 4 options. I just took this one because this has only just been released, so I just happened to choose this one. Yep. So I think, yeah, that's what I'm running for the rest of the season until the boss man, Stephen McCartan, says otherwise.
Yeah, mate, we've all got that boss, and I've got my own, and yeah, I definitely know what that feels like. Change the livery.
Yeah, but no, he's happy. I think he's happy. I'm getting the car on the podium or on the top 5 most nights, so he's pretty he's pretty content with everything. So yeah, can't complain. Yeah, definitely, mate. And I'll tell you what, my voice is done, so thanks to you, mate. What a great night, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. It's Adam Hughes, P2. Well done, Adam. Yeah, cheers, boys. Thanks for that. Too easy. Right. Thanks. Right, Lachlan Capel, let's bring him in. Oh, hang on. There we go. Lachlan, mate, what a drive.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah, not bad at all, mate. You pretty much went from last to P1. How was the drive, mate? We obviously seen you have that battle there with Daniel. How was that?
Yeah, look, I knew I had the pace over against him. It was just a matter of when I could get by him, and considering that I noted in his pit stop he didn't actually take any tyres compared to I did, so there was a good chance I would have been able to jump him either way. The plow through the field was actually quite funny. Like the first lap, so many people were checking up, and there were lines appearing everywhere to try and run around. So it was quite fun for the first few laps, but then when everything started to eke out, it was a bit more harder to try and find the pace, and then got stuck up behind Whiting and Dodds and that, and I managed to get by them just as a safety car called. Luckily, the safety car called then and not a lap later, because I was going to run out of fuel if I went another lap. So I had to pull in, took some tyres, and then safety car after safety car. I was a bit annoyed because I just kind of wanted to get back racing, and calling a safety car immediately after one sort of finished was a bit boring, but that's the way the rules work. So that's the way it works. Yeah, well, with that crash, man, Bruce Tannick actually went rolling. The car had a full roll. So yeah, we had to bring out a safety car, unfortunately, but rules are rules, and safety car just to make it safe at the SRW GT3 Mini Endurance. But we obviously see the Simrigs logo on the top of your car with Pro-Am, man. How's that been going for you? You mean the Oz Pro-Am Sim Series? You mean?
Yes, mate. Yeah.
I just switched cars to the Beamer actually in the last round, managed to win the last round of Bathurst, the Enduro. Nice. It's very difficult in that league because of the fact BOP exists, and switching when the top guys switch to different cars, it can make a really big impact. So the BMW was at 98.5 and the Porsche, which I was in, was at 96%. So that's a massive difference. And trying to prepare for the random changes that BOP that may occur is very, very difficult. So maybe I should have taken the banners off, but I just thought I'd leave them on for every race and just consider that my main pain. 100%, mate, and what a drive. Obviously your teammate wasn't here tonight, Daniel. Didn't feel like Phillip on tonight? He hasn't had the best sort of results at Phillip Island, and he was over doing Scott's commentary over at SimSpeed TV, so couldn't make it tonight, unfortunately. Yeah, 100%, mate. Well, I just had a look in the green room, and there's quite a few people to go, mate, and
you've been driving these for so long, and I think it just shows an example of you, and even Sebastian Flock coming through the field. It really shows your talent, man. And you've been driving these for a while.
Yeah, ever since I got an iRacing back in March 2021, pretty much been my main car. Had a love in the Supercars, not competitive at all, because I'm just not used to the way the powers are put out. I understand the braking of it, but also another problem I have in the Supercars is that when trail braking, the fronts lock up on me all the time. I can't figure out why, because when you hit that apex of the corner, you have to be pretty much off the brake, but I'm used to, from driving the Porsche and the BMW and all those cars, you need to continue the brake 5-10% through the corner until you're ready to put on the power. So I'm not used to that, and that's why the Supercars throw me off a little bit. I am competitive in some tracks when given the time and given the fact that that issue doesn't happen to me, and then I'm also good in a couple other cars, but I mean GT3 is pretty much what I drive, so yeah.
Yeah, 100%, man. I've even swapped recently to an IndyCar, so I kind of know what you mean by about the braking's completely different. I went into an LMP2, then I went back to an IndyCar for like my league racing, because that's what I've been doing in the States, is IndyCar, and you just know instantly that the braking systems are so much different. Like the LMP2, you can't really hit it hard compared to the IndyCar. I did that league race, and I still knew I had 30% more braking pressure I could put into the corners, but I just didn't feel committed. So fair enough, you've been staying in the same car, man, and you did an incredible drive tonight. Who would you like for sponsors? Mum, dad, whoever, man, go for it.
I'd just like to thank Drop Bear Motorsport and all their sponsors of Encosi Engineering Solutions, Sam Blacklock Media, Hybrid Racing Solutions, and Revolution Race Gear. Also like to thank Seb for just coming and having fun with this league, starting from the backseat when we can end up most of the time, as well as you guys for putting on the broadcast, and special thanks to my mum because it was her birthday yesterday, so this race wins for her.
Oh, nice, man. How old is she? If I don't mind asking, she'd probably kill me.
Yeah, look, I may not. Yeah, that's probably not the best things to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it is. Yeah, I'm asking that because I was about to say because I asked my mum that the other day and I almost got killed. But yeah, it's you know, happy birthday to your mum and well done for the win, bro.
Yeah, she's 52, by the way. This year, so.
You're gonna get killed.
But you know, still love her dearly. It's so
yeah,
that she continues supporting me and helping me out through life and school and uni applications and whatnot. So
yeah, I'm exactly the same, man. Well done to you, and good luck with your uni, and happy birthday to your mum, and well done.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
Everyone, Lucky Capel for our win for Pro-Am. Well done to him. Now, let's bring in Matthew Garden. I think that's P3 for Pro-Am. So, well, Matty Gerard, sorry. Keep messing up his name. Let's bring him in. Matty Gerard, mate. What a drive in the Fern car. How do you feel after that, bro?
How you doing after last week's fiasco?
Yeah.
It's, sorry, Karen.
I was about to say I could definitely imagine you being in that Fern car. We've always been kind of cheering you on from our Kiwi commentators, Toddy and Brendo. They've been loving your livery, and so does Scotty and I, the Aussies in the booth, and we absolutely love the car, man. Are you in a team or something, or is it just love the Fern?
Yeah, I am in a team. I've actually just joined up with the Velocity SimLab boys just last week.
Oh, nice.
So there you go. Awesome, man. So I'm running the Fern at the moment, but we'll see what design they make up for me in the future.
Are you
Well, that's it, mate. That's it. But no, it was an awesome race. I mucked up on the station dash at one point there, and I accidentally didn't uncheck my tyres.
Oh,
and
no.
sure enough, I replaced my front two tyres and maybe even my left rear. I'm not quite sure. I wasn't quick enough to uncheck things. And it also didn't put fuel in.
Oh, lovely.
So, yeah, exactly. Good old crew check. And,
Yep.
wondering about that. But thankfully, we had the extra safety cars and just feel safe, and we had plenty just to go for it. And then try to chase down, who was it? Andrew. Nearly got him. Not far off, but yeah, good on him. On top.
Yeah, definitely, man. And you joining Velocity, how did that kind of come around, man, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, mate, it's just because they wanted an amazing Kiwi on their team.
Here we go.
They needed,
I was about to say, yeah, like Toddy. Like Toddy said, everyone needs a Kiwi on their team. We've got a Kiwi ourselves, so yeah, definitely know what you mean by that.
no, look. No, that's it. No, just running with a few of the boys in the TCR league.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they felt that I was.
That's an awesome drive to get, man. I was about to pick you up myself, but anyway.
You missed out.
Yeah. No, but that.
Money talks, and
Yep.
something else talks.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Sponsorships, obviously.
That's the one.
Yeah. But I mean, joining Velocity would be a great addition to yourself, and obviously joining Dylan Bono, which is he's a very good TCR driver, as we know. He knows how to throw a buzz box with front wheel drive on it around, and he definitely knows how to drive those things. So, do you think you will learn off a lot from him from the TCRs and try and put it more into the GT3s, or what do you think about that?
Look, I think they're obviously very different beasts.
Oh, 100%.
I feel that I'm actually a lot faster in the GT3s than I am in the old front wheel beasts. But yeah, just watching Dylan and a few of the other boys in that crew, they are quick, and just trying to pick up little techniques that they do. I'm still new to the team, so a little bit quiet on the chatty side of things. So, I'll start to ask more questions and get a bit more advice from them as time goes on, and hopefully we'll get quicker and quicker.
Yeah, 100%, man. And it's always like that in a racing team. You got to throw stuff around. We actually picked up a new driver, and yeah, we're trying to throw stuff at him, and our team boss trying to throw him in a supercar, and yeah, definitely ask questions, man, because yeah, you'll go further than what you think. Yeah, I mean, what a drive, man. You've just, slowly just been there, and just absolutely what a drive, man. I just can't say enough, to be honest, because yeah, obviously you had that last round, you didn't have a great result, but today that's more than enough of a good result.
Yeah, well, I'll be honest with you. I have no idea. Like I started off, I think it was in 5th, and I was trying to scroll through the old relative to see, what position I was in, and I was in 1st. I was like, well, how the hell did I get up here? And I knew Randall had got a bit of a tap around because of netcode, but I didn't realise anyone else was involved in it. So suddenly here I am in 1st. It's, oh, well, I'll just race my race, wait for the pro guys to catch up who were behind me, and just let them pass and just keep on, take a little bit of a draft from them and then keep on going. And it was just that little muck up in the pits that, threw me back to 4th or 5th place, and I had to do some hard graft to get past Mr. Callan Hodgkinson there. He made me fight for that second place, I tell you. But I got there.
100%, man, and what a drive. Who would you like from now you've got new sponsors and a new team, man? I'll put you on the spot unless you don't want to say them. That's all good, man. But who would you like to thank from your mum, dad, team, whatever, man?
Well, I've got the old list in front of me here. So we've got Velocity Sim Lab, we've got Original Digital Design, JS Sim Shots, Here to Race YouTube channel, and Speedhouse, and obviously all the boys on the Velocity Sim Lab team.
Mate, awesome. Mate. Awesome, mate. That's better than one of my teammates. I'm not going to name him, but but what a drive, man. And it's good to see the Kiwi fan up there. Please don't take it away, Velocity. Do something with it. But yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. But well done, Matt, and go and have a cold one, bro. Well done.
Awesome, boys. You have a good night, eh?
You too, brother.
You too.
Right.
See you, boys.
Now we've got Callan. Who we go next? Who do you reckon? We've got Callan Hodgkinson and Andrew. Who do we go, Toddy?
And it was a bit Kellen Hodgkinson, but it's very, very strange because SDK hasn't picked him up all night, so pull him in.
Gee. Callan, how'd you go, brother?
Yeah, good, bro. Had a good race. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah. What were you going to say, bro?
Like I said, I stayed out of trouble, which is the main thing. So
Yeah, definitely, man. It's staying out of trouble. That's definitely the one thing you need to do, isn't it? It's just stay out of trouble and just slowly make your way through the field. And how'd you go with that tonight, bro?
good, man. Yeah, the car felt really good. I really enjoyed driving the Merc. So the pit stop strategy worked well with the safety cars, and yeah, like I said, just stayed out of trouble and had a good battle with Gerard at the end, and then had a good battle with Pavlich during the race. So
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely, man. And you came home with P4 and oh man, we didn't really pick up the AMs because it was just such a crazy battle up front, man, with the pros. But how do you find with the new thing we've got now with the pros and the AMs? What do you think of it?
I like it. It's good. The different strategy of driving, letting the pro guys through, because some of them you're sort of the same pace, and it's it's good. I like it. To get to everyone amongst it.
Yeah, definitely, man. And we were watching everyone all tonight and watching some of the pros come through the ends. It's just so incredible that so many people had respect for everyone. It's great to see and everything. And yeah, it was great to see the race. And how much practice have you had around here too, mate?
Well, I've done a few laps around Phillip, but in terms of to this week's one, I didn't really get much practice in, but I actually did. I got home late and didn't get home until about 20 past 7. So, but it was good with the pro and AMs. It's good. You have a good battle, like you'd be having a battle with one of the other AM drivers, and then you don't want to lose too much time when you're letting them through. But yeah, like everyone was respectful and can't complain.
Definitely, man. Well done to you. We're gonna get to Andrew, but we'll run through. We'll run through your sponsors, man. And who would you like to thank from your family, your sponsors, your teams, whatever, man? Go for it.
This Crisscross Racing, AE Boards, Paul Master, Smoke Studio. Yeah, you guys are holding doing the broadcast, and SRW for the league, and obviously Race Control for putting up with it.
100%, man. Well done to you, Colin Hodgkins, everyone. Well done, mate.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll move on to Andrew Lydon. Mate, what a drive. Come home in P2. It's definitely not bad, is it? If he's there. You got us, mate?
Yeah, sorry, how you going?
Yeah, good, bro. What a drive, mate, in the Kittens car. Another Kittens car up the field. How'd you go, mate?
No, that was a good race. It was a good mix of strategy there with all the safety cars and trying to let those pro drivers through, but without losing too much time. It was a pretty close run there with the other guys in the AM series.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously your teammate finishing in P1, which is not in the green room for some reason. I don't know if you can get him in or not, but coming home in P2, you must be pretty happy. Like with the Kittens would be very happy, and the whole team, surely.
Was I in P2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Sorry, man. I apologies, mate.
Yeah, no.
Apologies, man. Sorry about that. Because yeah, the whole time Daniel Byrne was in M for some reason. My apologies, man.
Yeah, no. He's in the pro category, so it was good. We're running. He was running first in pro, and I had first in AM there for a while, but good battle up front there for the to the finish.
Yeah, definitely, man. And I just asked Colin, how did the AMs kind of go, like with the pros and everything? And he said it was just super clean and super respectful. And with the Kittens, obviously, you guys been, not as many of yous as like the F3s and stuff. How's it different compared to the F3s? What all your guys normally drive normally?
Oh, massive difference. Like, I hadn't hopped on the rig before about 20 minutes before qualifying started, and it took all of that time and then some to adjust. All the braking points are different. The way the car feels. Places in the F3 where you have it pinned flat to the floor. Here you're feathering in the throttle. So it's a really big adjustment. But I reckon the F3 and the GT3s are the best cars. For me in iRacing, they've got a great feel to them.
Yeah, definitely, and obviously being in AM, it must be a big accomplishment finishing in P1. It must feel like a supercar in these things compared to an F3, really, wouldn't it?
It feels big and heavy. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But they're a good bit slower than the F3s around here.
Yeah, definitely, and the battles, man, how good were they? They were just left, right, and centre. There were cars everywhere. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, through the whole race. It was had some good battles there with Gerard, and having the mix of cars is a really good change from running the F3s, where you can see the Mercedes and the BMWs have got advantages over the Porsche in different spots, and other spots, we're rolling them in pretty comfortably, and just trying to pick, your opportunities to get past it. It really mixes things up.
Yeah, I mean, we were watching Harry Dodds and Adam Hughes, the guys up the front, and we can notice that Adam Hughes was stronger in more turn 2, but Dodds would have him on the straight. Then in the corners, the Porsche would just be better with the brakes and the cornering. So was that pretty much the same thing, like you said? And was it really strong down the straight, or was it just the Merc had so much more power?
Well, I mean, even amongst like some of the Mercs, some of the guys were running obviously a low downforce setup, so they were just flying down the straight, but they couldn't carry the speed through turn 1 and turn 2.
Yeah.
While some of the other guys, they weren't quite as quick down the straight. What I noticed was that the Mercs getting onto the main straight, coming out of MG there, I could not get the power down the same way they did. So even though I was close, they just pulled out enough gap there to make it really difficult to pass down that straight. Yeah,
definitely, man, and being the kitten up the front, you must be pretty proud of yourself, not versing Adrian or the other guys in kittens.
Yeah, no, it's a bit of a quiet night for kittens, so some of the guys couldn't make it, but it was good to make sure I was up there flying the flag for the team.
Yeah, definitely, man. That pink car with the no kitten. I think we called it the kitten litter box. I think we called it at one point. But yeah, no litter box today. But yeah, obviously a great drive, man, in P1. How good.
Thank you.
But who would you like from your sponsors, mum, dad, family, kids, whoever, mate? Go for it.
No, definitely a big call out to Kittens, AML Technologies, Driver 808, TDK Civil, and also a special call out to Darren Fay, who's recovering from a broken finger.
Yeah, we've heard about that, man. Hopefully he's doing well. But from the whole combox thing, hopefully he gets better.
You'll have to drag him into the combox at these nights off, mate.
Is there any special things you want us to say to him while it's just one-on-one with me and you right now?
No, just make sure you while he's recovering, just get him into that commentary box. I think that's the best thing you can do.
Oh mate, we'll try as much as we can, but I'll tell you what, Sunday night, Friday night is our hectic nights, as Stephen and I have said that word over and over for GT3s, and I think it more than enough proves that that word is used, hectic. So hectic GT3s. Mini endurance is definitely a good word for it. So well done, Andrew, and go and have a good one. Everyone P1, Andrew P1 in the AM class. Well done, mate.
Cheers, Connor.
Very good, mate. Right, I think that pretty much wraps us up for tonight, Toddy. That. Yeah. yeah, definitely. And there was a lot of movers and shakers in there, like Harry Dodds, Lachlan Capel, Sebastian Flock, Andrew Hughes, Adam Hughes. They were just massive movers in the field, and what a great night worth of racing. I think we better wrap this up, Toddy. Oh, mate, I'll try to. What a great night at the SRW TV, DSL Welding Services, GT3 Mini Enduro. Round sponsored by Racecraft and all the other sponsors we've got tonight. Thank you to everyone for watching. My name's been Connor Pixie Nixon. You'll see me 4 nights a week commentating with either Brendo, Scotty, Cowie, or even Toddy. So thank you to all of you guys for watching. Have a good one, guys. Peace.
Much love, legends. See you soon.